world going mad, a planet deranged. You think that by now they'd have gotten a rap, but there's people still starving, there's people still fighting, there's people still trying to wade through the shit. Right to the top, they gotta get out. It's harder to breathe for the gas in my lungs. Smoke in the sky, heat of the sun. They're all chasing dollars, they're all chasing ghosts. The things that don't matter is what matters the most. Matters the most. Rush, 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 rush. Chase the money, hush. Don't dream, don't trust. Just try to hurry, keep your head down. Feet on the ground, because you don't wanna miss. Not a trick, don't risk your chance to take it all. Ooh, 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 my lady. Such a shame, although I have to decree, I think the people up here, they're more dead than me. Want no part in it, I'd rather be free. I put my head in the sand and then it won't bother me no more. Down, 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 I'm going underground. It's safe, it's sound. I'd rather feed the worms in my brain. Nothing to gain from it, this ignorant bliss. What a trick, gotta find a better day. Up to the top, they're not gonna stop. They gotta be part of it. Breath is too fresh, they're already dead, but they just don't know it yet. No, I went up above ground for a day, but I won't go back up, 'cause it doesn't impress me that much.
Welcome to Space Ville again. Hi Jazz, how are you?
Good. Here we are again.
Here we are again. It's Sound Art. It just sort of flew past. Another couple of weeks have gone by. And yeah, welcome to all, and welcome from beautiful downtown Townsville. And as you can see, sort of just in the background there's a mysterious location somewhere in the Townsville CBD. And we're going to ask you a few questions about this, so keep it in mind. And right behind Jasmine, you might just sort of see something we're hinting to. Have a look at the elephant there. That's it. Let's just follow the elephants as we go through the program. But this time around, we've got another great sort of program coming up for you. Live from Space Ville, we've got Michelle from Artspace. Yeah, we're going to be talking Bohemia Masquerade Ball.
Awesome.
That'll be interesting.
Yep.
81 crew are coming in. We've got 33 and a third. You know, those Celtic rockers that seem to bob up everywhere and rock the house. Amos is coming in. Excellent. With Jazz. Yeah.
Have a chat with Amos.
That's great. We got Smizzler videos. You got some zombie flicks, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a film by Dick Dale, my trasharama
Oh,
friend.
that'll be great.
Yeah.
Some Yowie, Zowie and zombie sort of stuff,
Australian bogan zombie type.
Oh, that's
punk
fantastic.
Material.
Well, that sounds freaky, and we got Nick from Freaky Bizness coming in too. So we've got some trasharama flicks, we've got Amos, we've got some cultural fest sort of stuff coming up. We've got a whole lot of sort of things going on. But let's just get going. We're talking about Smizler, and you know Garth, and he does those great sort of art shops and murals and whatever around town. So to get the things going, and we'll get Michelle from Artspace to come in and join us. Here's a little bit of Smizler and his latest video of artwork in Townsville.
I'll gladly testify, wonder why people People have to hold back and hide, conceal what's inside and don't reveal their pride. My life's like a subject in questioning time. To get the answer you want, you need to specify. I'm just a cool cat that stands next in line, but when the beat kicks in, I get electrified.
Lord knows I'm at the crossroads, lost and I'm stranded. No direction, doing circles on the spot where I'm standing. In the dark, trying to find a path, taking my chances, and embark on a hard road, hoping to find some answers. I feel worn out, feel like I'm gonna fall down. The demon of depression on my trail like a bloodhound, tracking me, waiting for the moment to attack me and stab me in the back, infecting me with its blasphemy. Such a tragedy, thanks for having me. Enigmatical ways of life taking their toll on my anatomy, diminish rapidly and become another casualty. My insecurities will be the downfall of my faculty. I'm searching for a solution to the hurting and find peace of mind before it's time to close the curtain. The situation worsens for an impatient person, so I bide my time and release rage with wrong.
We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. Out of hell.
If you wanna find a light, look deep into the eye. Put me on the stand, I'll gladly testify. Wonder why people have to hold back and hide, conceal what's inside and don't reveal their pride. My life's like a subject in questioning time. To get the answer you want, you need to specify. I'm just a cool cat that stands next in line, but when the beat kicks in, I get electrified.
I strut my stuff, let it be known that I do this. My mind is complex like a cube that's a Rubik's. Living reckless, my 9 lives are gone. Don't quote me cause I might be wrong. Every time I turn the radio on, I hear that same song. Get it on, we ain't here for long. Drop the bomb, represent to the fullest, baby. Come and party with the North Ward, little lady. We don't bite, we're just down to ignite the flame. Step out of the fire, Robbie Gore, take it up another level higher. Now believe me, every man has a weakness. Something that happened in the past he keeps secret. And just between me and you, I'm not sure.
That was fun. And there you go, Garth Janovic's aka Smizzler and his new mural down at Jazeen Barracks, which is going to be the location for the Cultural Festival coming up in a couple of weeks here in Townsville. But before that, let's talk art space with Michelle. How are you, Michelle?
Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Yeah, it's good to see you finally after all this time. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been up towards the School of Arts building. What's Art Space all about? What's happening with Art Space?
Artspaced is a space, not a place. So we decided to make a nomadic gallery. We used to have a permanent space, but we wanted to become a little bit more independent of other people owning spaces and us borrowing things all the time. And we also decided to be a little bit more philosophical about what we were doing, and that meant making art a part of everyday life. And so when you do that, you kind of have to get out of a white box building. And so from that, we kind of didn't do anything for ages. We just had a little bit of incubation period and decided to think more clearly about what kind of projects we wanted to do. So the first project we did after that was actually called Incubator, and that was in Movimiento. That lasted for a couple of months.
Yeah,
and
I
then
remember that one.
from that, the ball came about as well.
Okay, so that's the Bohemian Masquerade Ball you're referring to. Yeah, I remember it last year, but it's on again this time?
Yeah, this is actually the 3rd year we're having it.
Wow. Great. Whereabouts is that?
So we're very, very lucky. We've got some amazing benefactors who let us use their property every year.
Okay.
So it's in Federation Place. It's the heritage listed building in Sturt Street, which is next to the Cowboys car park.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Nice and easy to find there. And whenabouts is that going to be?
So that's on Saturday the 30th of August, and we kick off at 7 p.m.
Excellent. Lovely. So everybody has to get dressed up all flash and everything, I take it?
Well, it's not so much about getting dressed up flash as it is about getting dressed up. The requirement is just that you get dressed up, but we don't mind what people wear. Sometimes people wear jeans and masks and wigs, and sometimes people wear their best dress.
Okay.
And, anything's acceptable as long as you're wearing a mask.
Okay.
As long as it's quirky, Michelle, yeah? It's sort of quirky and dazzling and different and sort of like, out of the norm. And there's some shots of it there with some beautiful light works.
Wow.
That's part of the incubator project, is it? Is that how that
No,
came
the
about?
ball's kind of separate to that. What happened was I decided that we needed to have a party that was a little bit punk but included the arts, because what I found was I came to lots of music gigs and all my friends were always there and the place was packed, but whenever we had an exhibition in the gallery we really struggled to get people to come along, and so all I did was have the exhibition outside and also have a party with it, and kind of just tricked everyone into coming to an art exhibition. So we've created a multi arts event, so we have circus performance, and the lights you just saw were from some circus performers. Then we have projection artists. We have other circus performers who do aerials. We have performance artists who do drama. And musicians as well, and some dancers as well.
That's really good. Yeah, I noticed on the list there you've got sound art.
Yeah.
So that's what you call all that combination of sound art there?
Oh, no, actually, yeah, that's part of it. But we have the band Los Diablos, who was formed last year. It's just kind of a loose collection of amazing artists who work together for the ball to make music. And then we have Mustafa and Robin Rod, and they both DJ for the event. And this year we're having Cosmic Kids as well, but there is actually also sound art. There's 8-Bit Bacon, which is Gavin Rossetti. So he makes a collection of abstract sounds specifically for the ball, which kind of just get wedged in between bands. And then we have a couple of students, PhD students, who are interested in specifically making sound art, and we always find space in the night to play that music as well.
Cool. It sort of sounds like a good menu, Jazz.
Sounds really good.
I think we're going to have to get some masks on, and we're going to have to go. We're just going to have to go anonymous and incognito. What do you think, Michelle? Yeah, we'll
That's
just
the
come
best
along.
way to come.
And how? Well, that's it. How can people come along? Is there a ticket affair? How do they go about that?
Over the years, we've really, like every year, we take heaps of feedback from people, and we try to tailor the event so that it's accessible to everyone. The only thing is that we did get some funding this year from ArtsLink, which was really awesome, and it means that we can pay all the artists and we can pay the staff.
Oh, fantastic.
It's not heaps of money, but there's some money there. But so we charge the ticket money goes towards insurance and that kind of boring admin costs. But so it's $40 on the night at the door, and then it's $30 prepaid. And the posters will come out on Friday with a little website where you can book on, and it's on our Facebook page as well. There's a little link. And then all students pay $25, whether you prepay or buy on the night. But I will need to see your student card, or if you've got a healthcare card, that's cool too. It can be $25.
Is it all ages, or is it 18 plus? Just
it's
over age. Fair enough.
It's 18 plus because we run a bar. Imagine not having a bar.
Yeah, I know.
In the north, no, you're right. Yeah. We understand that sort of over the 18 and 18 plus and whatever.
Cool.
But,
it sounds like a great night, anyway.
Yeah. So I think we'll book in for this and we'll sort of go along. Sometimes we can be bohemians, hey Jazz. Other times I just flat out I can't be bothered. But masquerade ball sounds like it's going to be fun. Sound art. Well, our program's called Sound Art, so we've got to go along for sure. And all those artists. You got Los Diablos, Cosmic Kids, on and on. This is sort of a great lineup. And Gab's going to do some sound art. That's going to be really excellent too.
Yeah.
So let's go Bohemian. It's in Sturt Street, Federation Place. Yeah, just right in the Townsville city, up the road from the courthouse. If you're not too sure where it is. And Michelle, Art Space is in the ether. Why not? Yeah, move around.
Best place to be, I reckon.
That's where SPACE Ville is. It's sometimes just out there too. We never knows where we're going. Thanks for your time for coming in.
Thank
it's really
you.
good. Keep us updated with this, and we want heaps and heaps of photos and videos from Bohemia Ball. Yeah,
sure.
That way we can put it on sort of SPACE-ville and everybody can check it out. What sort of great culture we're sort of growing and everything else in Townsville. Yeah.
Yep.
That's great. Okay. Thanks a lot.
For having me.
You're welcome
Thanks
to
so
come
much
along.
for coming
We're
in.
coming for the ball, and
cool.
congrats to you and Clement. too, you know. That's really sort of good news too. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, we're just going to keep on rolling with another sort of great video. Let's look, it's been cold in the north and it's been really chilling, so let's just chill out. Let's just go with Rachael. Do you want to go some kiteboarding, Jazz? Let's go kiteboarding.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go to the beach, even though it's a bit
Let's
cold.
go.
Michelle, thanks a lot. We'll see you at the ball. Take it away. Let's go kiteboard sailing. Hope you all enjoyed the water out there at Pallarenda Beach, and thanks to Marvin from In the Loop Kiteboarding. And there's going to be a World Regatta out there at Pallarenda coming around, I think it's October, November. We'll get Marv back in and he can talk all about kiteboarding around at Pallarenda Beach. That gives you a bit of an idea of what happens around Townsville in the north. But for now, we're back to 81 Presents, and we've got Scott. Good on you, Scott, for coming in, and we've got Mark Hillman also coming here. What do you reckon, Jazz? This is going to be great sort of fun.
Awesome, yeah, a bit of all-round talent.
Scott, you come down to Timpus and you laid some spoken word upon us and you shut down the whole plot. Everybody stopped talking, and next thing you know, it was all you. How do you do that sort of thing?
Just do it for fun, mate.
You do it for fun? You enjoy doing all that sort of poetry word? How did that come about?
A couple of times now, last few open mics.
How long have you been writing for?
Not very long, actually, probably 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just little bits and pieces.
Yeah. That's the best way. That's the way I write.
Okay, we've got some artwork up there. Is that yours, Scott? How'd that come about?
Oh, wow.
No, I just found that one.
Found that one?
I didn't make that up.
Mate, it looks real Space Ville. Looks ideal for sort of for what we try to do here. Yeah, sort of thing. So, yeah, give us enough of us. You got the mic. How about some spoken word from Scott? Yeah, take it away,
okay.
mate. All yours.
Yeah. Stars are born in dreams. I am the darkness that is the light and the stillness that is dancing. Poetry is life expressing itself. Even the words in a closed book are significant. Sound is a creative force. My signature move is rewrite the blueprint, ignite the human, inspire the movement, live life improvement, smile as I do it, dance to the music. Love is to hate as life is to death, 9 figure eights in 1 cosmic breath.
And that's it from Scott? Is that where it ends, Scott?
I can give you some
Or you can keep going, man. Keep going. Yeah, take us
contact.
into space, man.
Contact with eternity is in the present moment, but it is mediated by thought. It is a matter of attention. The physical world is brought into being through both the veiling and projecting powers of consciousness. There exists a continuum of experiences where reality and imagination imperceptibly flow into each other. Dream, Scott's dream. All things are possible and nothing is as it seems. The spirit shall look out through matter's gaze, and matter shall reveal the spirit's face, and all the earth become a single life. Be realistic, we are the miracle. Fuse the powers of the sacred heart with the energies of the body and you can transform everything. Every mind is a world, every world is connected, connections are infinite, infinity is everywhere. Everything is changing. Change is constant, conscious evolution. I like to think outside the hexagram, my mind's a diamond. Rainbows are everywhere, but they're hidden. You will find out anything you need to know, the answer is in you. I like to look inside the sphere, my heart is emerald. We contain the potential for everything within us. Never forget the magic in your hands.
Words of wisdom, Jasmine. What do you think? Yeah?
Beautiful, I love it.
Beautiful, I love it. Yeah, I saw Scott here last week and it just sort of stopped everybody and I really enjoyed it, man. It's good to have you here. You're welcome so many times. Mate, how can people get onto your spoken word? Do you have a sort of website or Facebook site or whatever where people can sort of check in with what you're doing?
Not at the moment, man. I just come down every so often to the open court here, Open Court Theatre, and I head down to 81 every Wednesday for the hump night.
Yeah.
We put some food on and jam session.
That's cool, mate. Yeah, so you just like living in the moment and sort of speaking your truth, yeah?
That's it, mate.
Ah, it's fantastic. It's really sort of good stuff. Jazz, we got. Speaking of 81, Scott, you brought your good mate here, Mark Hillman, and he's sort of been doing a lot of music. So we're going to go from spoken word from Scott, and we're going to go over to Mark Hillman from Mark Hillman and music. And sort of give us an update, mate, on what's going on with your life and with 81.
Okay, how are you?
Yeah, we're getting along.
Good to see you. I've been really busy. I got involved with 81 a couple of months ago, just started going along to the jam sessions and whatnot, and just started getting really involved with the place, and now I'm helping to facilitate what's going on. So we're getting back to doing our, as Scotty mentioned, that hump day, hump night and jam session things. That's on again tonight. We'll be straight there from here.
Okay. And where'd you hear about 81?
Just when I got back from Melbourne.
Yeah.
I just heard around the traps about it, My mates were telling me about it.
I'll give you a reminder, it was right here. Mark found out about sort of 81 right on SPACE Ville, come in, flashed in, gave us a quick performance, and then we mentioned mentioned about 81, he said, I'm out of here. And now he's part of the whole sort of thing, yeah? It's sort of like led him to the thing. So it feels good. See, Space Ville does work. It sort of informs people what's sort of going on. Mate, you brought your guitar and you've been playing. And I just played one of Mark's tracks on our community radio program last night. And it was really, really good. Recorded at the West End Hotel live. I think Scott was there for sure.
Yeah,
and Jas, we missed out on that gig, but I got the record. I've got it here. The track was called Here Am I. So, yeah, that says it all, I think. So, anyway, there's a hint for you, Mark.
Oh, you want to hear that one?
Oh, anything as you go, mate. Give us your best.
I was going to give you a new one. All right. Kind of new anyway. Played it a little bit. This one's called This Moment.
Mark Hillman on Space Ville Sound Art. Jas, did you really like that?
I did. I really liked it a lot.
We'll have to get you over to 81 because on Wednesday nights you'll sort of see this sort of thing going on. You'll have Scotty sort of being around the place and enjoying all the vibe that sort of goes on. Mark's there with a lot of other people. Tasha has been there. Luke Thomas and Freaky Bizness have been there. And we've got Nick from Freaky Bizness. He's in the house, so he's going to come in and tell us about that. All his freaky sort of stuff coming on. And it's sort of really evolving and coming together a little bit. 81, yeah.
And we have our wild card on this Saturday.
And
a bit of a throw together, but we've got we've got a bunch of bands and some cool stuff coming on.
Go on, give us the insight. Is there anybody we know come on?
David Flower's band are coming through. They've played at Palm Creek a few times. I do
Dave
believe.
Flower.
Yep. So him and I think it's Caroline Flowers. Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to be doing a duo thing for us. And then we've got Scott's going to do some spoken word.
Great.
I'm going to have a
Scott.
We've got Brent Matters. I've met him busking down on the street again, like we all meet down on the street.
Wow.
He turned up one Wednesday and blew us away, so we're going to give him a go. Cosmic Kidz are going to be coming in.
Cosmic Kidz. Michelle was telling us about that before, so they're going to be sort of playing at 81, so they're getting primed up for the Bohemia Ball. Hey, time's kicking along. Let's go with some real artwork. Bob Gammage, he's been on tour sometimes up here. He's due back again. Here's a little bit more artwork. Jas and I are going to sort of kick out everybody here, and then we're sort of going to get into some freaky business because we like that. We've got some freaky films coming up later. Hey, Jas?
We do.
Yeah, some zombie and yowies. Yeah, that'll match with Nick's freaky business. That'll really raise the hair up and whatever. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Mark, for coming in. And thanks to 81 and all the crew over there. Hope you have a big Saturday night, and take it away, and we're going to see some Bob Gammage.
Run.
Bob needs his canvas. Thank you very much. Now I got breakfast.
What's your name, bro?
Dave the canvas man. Trying to get some canvases up the globe. To give you muster, I wouldn't even think it'd be on all day.
How many did you give him already?
Well, he's got a few I did for him last week, and there's another, what have I got here? Another dozen.
That's a part of us. Every year we have a charity that we donate to. Last year was the Melanoma Foundation, and I think we raised our half, like our proceeds from Bob's work was $15,000. So you can essentially say that he donated $15,000 to the appeal, to the Melanoma Foundation was our charity last year. This year we're doing Drought Appeal, and so it's going to families and communities that are really drought stricken and really doing it tough.
Now it's an original artwork, it's a great memento. You can buy your shirts, you can buy your caps, but this is an investment, they do gain value.
It's a huge thing, and I'm really proud of the appeal that we're doing something that makes a big difference, and Bob's a very important part of all of that.
Well, they're not paintings, although they're done in what sometimes qualifies as a painterly style, apparently. They're not abstract impressionism, for the sheer fact that you feel like you're inside them. So they're escape, the same way as we look at the landscape, where we feel like we're in it. You know, soundscapes, we're surrounded by music. The idea is to step into the canvas and be surrounded by the arts. It's an artscape.
He's been here for quite a few years. Ian's actually purchased paintings from him previously, but this year we've actually asked him to do a painting of our family as a part of the whole muster thing. because it has been a huge part of our whole life, I suppose. We met at the muster here 6 years ago through my daughter, who is involved in country music singing, and we just met through mutual friends, and 1 year we just ended up finding out that each other were actually single. We met here, we got engaged here, and then we got married after that. We've been coming every year since.
What colours are, ladies and gentlemen? It's the display. I don't really mind. Good. What's your favourite colour?
Not really. What are you going to
I'll go light blue then.
I was going to
He was
go
gonna say
blue.
blue. He wanted to be blue, but Doc got him first, so we're going to maybe a light blue.
Light blue? So, oh, right. That's pink. This is yours.
Okay.
It's the orange. That's pink.
Bob Gammage in the House of Toller Artworks, and there's a selection of some of his artworks. And Bob's made a card game, and he's got all these different paintings on it, Jazz. There's everything from poets like Scott, vendors, store holders, musos, whatever, and it's one great big sort of tournament sort of card game. But
Pretty
we'll talk
awesome.
about that at another time when Bob comes to SPACE Ville, because now we've got some freakiness in our house. And welcome to Nick from Freaky Bizness. How are you, mate?
I'm very good. Thank you very much for having me on board with the SPACE Ville.
That's
Thanks,
it.
Jasmine.
Yeah,
No worries.
yeah.
Thanks
sort
for
of.
coming in.
Jazz and I like that freaky sort of stuff. So you were just a lay down misere in cards games and sort of. With a name like Freaky Bizness, you got to sort of come on our show because we like that freaky sort of stuff, mate. How did Freaky Bizness name? Where'd you get that from? How did that come about?
We have to blame Davey Pincott for that one. I'm sure.
Davey P, well done.
Davey P's the man. We spent quite a while looking for a name, and you know what it's like looking for band names. It's usually stupid. Yeah. So
I've tried it.
That one seemed to be the least ridiculous and a bit of fun. So we thought, well, yeah, let's go with that. Freaky Bizness.
What do you think, Jasmine? Does that ring with you? Freaky Bizness?
It rings with me.
Yeah, rings with you. Well
It
done,
works,
Davey
yeah.
P.
Well done.
You know, the guy at the back with the sort of like the glasses and the drums and everything else like that. They usually get forgotten, but good on him. He's sort of come to the fore. And mate, the whole band. I mean, how many in the band?
Well, we usually have it's whoever turns up on the night. We've got 9 people officially on the roster.
Wow.
So, but with busy lives and families and work and everything else, which it's who turns up. Mostly we get at least 8.
Oh, at least 8. That's a pretty good turnout.
That's not bad.
Gee whiz, we have trouble sort of putting 2 or 3 or 4 together sometimes. So yeah, I'm always amazed at that. And Jazz was here the night when you guys played the Courthouse Theatre.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, and she was she was right into it, weren't you?
Yeah, we were all covering up the dance floor that night, weren't we?
Okay, here's the secret. I'll let it out. Jazz got me up on the dance floor. No one ever seen Mark-o on the dance floor until Freaky Bizness, and Jasmine sort of grabbed me out there because
there were no excuses.
It wasn't good. It was
It
great.
was awesome. The place was pumping.
You know what did it for me? It was all those guys with all that sort of brass sort of
brass
things, you know.
section, yeah,
Who's
they
that?
were going on.
That trumpet guy was pretty good, wasn't he?
He was amazing. Yeah.
Who plays trumpet, Nick?
Oh, that'd be me. We've got a bit of brass out there.
That's it.
I get covered up by Nick Matthews on saxophone and Richard Brinkman on trombone. So we're well covered.
It was really good.
It's a unique experience for me. The first time I got to play with the full brass section of a band, so I'm really enjoying it. Yeah,
that would feel really good, I'd imagine.
It makes a whole tone of itself. You know, when you've got those 3 instruments, you can, and when you got guys like that who listen very carefully and are good on their instruments, hopefully the whole thing blends in together and
it does.
Makes its own sound.
Oh, I like Low Rider. I'll give you the hint. I really liked that sort of song that night. It was Low Rider. It was sort of like really good. And Lawrence Backer's Smoke Machine was going everywhere, and I thought, how are these guys breathing when they're gasping away on all these sort of instruments? There you go. There's the picture. Yeah, without the smoke. How'd you survive that?
Well, there was smoke. There was smoke coming around. I must admit that the smoke machine makes for great pics, but bad breathing.
I thought you were a cooking band. Yeah, I thought you were a cooking band. Run us through. Breeze on vocal. Yeah, Breeze on vocal, the lady in the band.
Breeze on vocals. We got Dave Willie on bass and ukulele.
Yeah.
We got Jared Jones on guitar.
Yeah, Jarrah, yeah.
Yeah, we got Andy Lewis on percussion.
Yep.
We have Davey P on drums. Yeah, we have Rich on the trombone, as we mentioned. Nick Matthews on sax.
Wow.
Jesus, it's hard. I've got to count as I go to make sure I don't forget anybody because it's a big band. You got the picture again? No.
Yeah. Quick. We better flick on the photo of the band.
Ludi on the keyboards.
Yeah, Ludi on keyboards. Gee, he gets around, doesn't he? Yeah,
He does. He's great.
guy.
He's a styling fellow.
He doesn't stop, does he? He's always the last man standing, sort of ready to keep going.
That's our man.
Hey, Jas, guess what? They've actually recorded an album, and it's right in here. And fortunately, I found one at 81, Nick, and I was meaning to catch up with you, but I snabbed it, borrowed it, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I put it on my community radio program, and already there's sort of like action is happening. It's great, mate. You know, there it is.
Thanks very much.
Show the people, show the world. Look at that.
This is the album. Was we recorded at my place at West End and worked with Gav Rossetti. He's great. He travels around the country doing different festivals and things. And he's a great engineer. And we spent a lot of time in his place on the computer, cleaning things up and getting it all happening. But basically, it's just live in my lounge room.
Oh, great. Cool. Switch it around, show us all the tunes on the back there.
Yeah.
Look at that, all the information's there. Really good.
Yeah.
Well done.
We're pretty happy with this one. We're running out of copies. We only printed off 150 and we've sort of paid for the thing, which is always a milestone. And we're hoping to do some more soon.
Wow. Wow. How did trumpet playing start for you? Where did you start all that come from? Where'd you go? Did you go to school?
I have to blame my mother.
Blame your mother?
Yeah, she's right into the music. So
good on her.
As a wee thing, I took a liking to a trumpet, and she bought me a plastic trumpet at the age of 3, which I really enjoyed until I jumped off my bed and smashed it one day. I was devastated.
Oh, okay.
And we got to primary school, and they said you can pick your instrument. I said I want to play trumpet, so that was it.
Wow.
Played that for a few years until I got to. When I was 13, I was playing in these symphonic wind bands, and that was pretty uncool. So I gave it away for a few years. Took up the guitar.
Okay, as you do. Yeah. I went from drums to guitar.
Yeah, well, that's a lot cooler thing to do as a teenager, isn't it? It sounds a lot better when you're by yourself.
Guitar and bass, Nick.
I started with clarinet, though, in primary school, and that was sort of not cool.
It's pretty tough when you're a teenager. But luckily, I got to my 20s, and there were mates playing music, and I thought, I could play a bit of trumpet to this. So, got back into it.
Awesome.
Cool. And is it right? Did I see Southern Cross University in there somewhere? Somewhere you did a bit of time at Southern Cross Uni, yeah?
I've done time at Southern Cross University, yes. I did my undergraduate studies there as an environmental scientist.
Okay.
And played in a band down there called the Mail Order Brides, a bunch of wacky science students.
Northern New South Wales.
Absolutely. We were in the first Unearth competition up against Grinspoon. Don't need to tell you who won.
You're doing really well with Freaky Business. And Jas has been down Northern New South Wales, so you got a connection there, sort of Northern New South Wales connection. Yeah. And just to let you know, Nick, I was born just down the road at Ballina, just down the way from Lismore. So there you go. So we've all got that Northern New South Wales thing. I think you've sort of done well with that trumpet playing at Southern Cross.
I think we're going to have to move along too.
I think we'll have to get going. When are you guys going to put a video out? You got to get a video together, yeah?
Yeah, we need to talk to you fellas about that, I guess.
Done. We'll talk to our manager and we'll get back to you or something like that. And we'll do that. Jas, what's coming up? You got a flick. Tell us all about your flick.
Okay, we've got Dick's flick. We've got Dick Dale, my good friend from Trasharama, with his video Yowie, one of his short films coming on.
Sounds really good. Nick, thanks for coming in, talking about all the freaky business. We look forward to the videos and we'll put something together for you. And take it away. Let's go with a Yowie, Zowie, Sci-Fi, I don't know, it's a movie. Yeah, go. Ah, there you go. Multicultural Festival, and it's going to be on Jazeen Barracks this year, coming up really soon. Jazz, tell us about last before.
Just before the Cultural Fest video, I just want to say a big shout out to Dick Dale, who did the Yowie film that we saw before from Trasharama. He's in Adelaide. Hi, Dick.
G'day, Dick. How are you? Welcome back anytime to the Courthouse Theatre. And you can bring all your sort of trashy mates and come and bring all your movies. But then again, you're going to come up against one of the sort of hottest sort of rock bands that ever's going to rock your socks off. 33 1/3 from Townsville. Good evening to Megan and good evening to Dave. How are you?
Good evening.
Hi, guys.
Yeah,
Great to be here.
Good to be here. Yeah, good to be here. Good to be anywhere, they say. Yeah. And you guys were lighting up at the Victoria Park Hotel the other day, and it was just a wow. There's a whole lot of people all sort of rolled in and sort of had a great old sort of time, as per usual. That's your style. How did 33 1/3 start? How did this all come together?
It's a long story.
We haven't got all night, but just short, the real short sort of time.
We sort of, the main core of the band, they've got together since 1999.
Wow.
Last century.
Wow.
Last century, you must have the longest band in Townsville next to the Ra band, I would say. Yeah, that 99, that's amazing, isn't it, Jazz? We can't even do 6 months. Go on. So tell us more. Come on.
So we get to play at Palm Creek. We do St. Patrick's Day, which we love. And at the Palm Creek thing, we always annex on people. So we build up. So from the 4 people, we can become 8 or 9. We did Exhumed last year, and we were 8 people for that.
Yeah. I remember seeing all that Exhumed part and everything else down the ABC there. You rocked the veranda and had a big crowd. That was fantastic. You did very well and represented Townsville and North Queensland, isn't it? Yeah.
Still waiting for our trophy.
Oh, a trophy, yeah, that'd be fantastic. There's the am I right? There's the North Queensland
Irish
Association. So you're both sort of involved with that sort of side of it?
El Presidente.
Ah, there you go. Ah, there you go. It must be.
I've been president nearly as long as Colonel Gaddafi was president of Libya.
Wow, that's
hopefully I'll meet a better ending than he did.
I hope so too. Yeah, I hope he's still around for many years to sort of play some of this great music and sort of do some things. And Megan, you've been playing flute what, all your life?
Yes, since primary school. Yeah, so
since
a terribly long
primary
time.
She's brilliant.
She really is.
She is the cornerstone of the band.
That's for sure. And Dave, your instrument?
I play guitar and sing.
Yeah, and he does sing very well. I noticed this sort of thing because he sort of, like I said, at the ABC sort of thing, you wowed us. It was a really sort of good thing to see.
Here's $50.
Yeah, there you go. We do take bribes and other sorts of things and cash in hand over here at SPACE Ville. We're running on a very cheap sort of budget here, you know. And I like this guy's style. He knows what it's all about, Irish to Irish. We're right with it. And you know, did you ever notice Jasmine's got green eyes, Dave?
Lovely eyes.
Yeah, lovely eyes. There you go.
I've got a green background. It really brings out your eyes.
Yeah, but at the moment it's got 33 1/3. Shh, don't tell all our secrets are here, you know. Hey, listen, you got some guys. Are you going to do some music for us?
Sure, I'll do a wee ditty. My mummy didn't teach you this.
Yeah, a wee ditty. This is really good. Well, the microphones are sort of both yours. Take it away, Megan and Dave from 33 1/3.
I can clap.
You can be here, smile too, yeah?
If you're at school now and you learn the flute and you want to sound a bit different, this is what you can do.
All right. Hey, we've got a guitar. We've got to give Dave a go. We've got a guitar in the house or something. We've left it all at home.
You know what? It's great being here. It's great being here in the old courthouse. Do people know where we are?
No, we're in space.
Oh, we're in space.
But now that you're giving it away, it's an Irish joke. It's an Irish joke. No, it's not true. We're in space at the moment. That's why it's Space Ville. Oh, now you're giving it all away.
well, they know where you are now.
Well, I thought we were sitting at in the beer garden. Megan, where are we sitting here? It's the beer garden at the Victoria Park Hotel, isn't it?
Oh, pass this one, will you?
Yeah, it's over there. Look, Johnston's over there. That's a bit of familiarity. Vic Park Hotel, we're really in there. We're in another time warp. We're in another dimension, Dave. But that's Irish for you. What do you reckon?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well, we're going to be beamed down to the old courthouse on Friday night.
That's exactly right. I was just going to say where you're playing next. Look at that. There it is. 33 1/3 at the Old Courthouse Theatre. Timpus, it's on this Friday night. And what do you got in store for us, guys? What are you going to play?
Lots of energy. Lots of bouncing music.
I think you're right. Jazz, have you ever seen these guys in action?
Not yet, but I probably will Friday.
Come Friday night, we're there. We're going to be here for 33 1/3, along with the Blessed Outlaws, and we'll let Rockin, Elle and Rachael tell you more. I think the Blessed Outlaws are going to be coming in here and trashing the place or something in an hour of time. The Outlaws are in, but I think 33 1/3 are a tough sort of band. I think they can match it with those sorts of guys. Yeah, we're all a fun family here, aren't we?
Yeah, those guys are great.
That's really good.
Look forward to seeing them.
Okay. Thank you for Dave. Thank you for Megan for coming in. Megan, great on that sort of instrumental sort of stuff. And we're going to sort of get out of here and leave it to Rachael and leave it to Rockin. Elle. Jasmine, thanks for coming along. We're going to hit Timpus on Friday night at the courthouse for, there it is, 33 1/3, and the Blessed Outlaws are on. Tomorrow night, the Townsville Brewery, they've got a Vincent Price movie on, and so it's put on by the Art Gaze Film Company. So if you remember, I was looking to see whether it was on our sheet, but it isn't. But there it is, The Mask of the Red Death. What do you think, Megan, Dave? You reckon that's really good? Bit of culture right here in Townsville? At the brewery, look at that. Classic cult movie with Vincent Price, Thursday 24th of July, so I thought I'd put that. And by the way, Doctor Who and the Daleks are coming to the Courthouse Theatre next month or somewhere at the Perfume Gardens, so look out for Doctor Who, they're coming here. Doctor Who and the Daleks, there you go. So we're going to be invaded from space by, I don't know, Doctor Who and the Daleks are coming. So that's all brought to you by Art Gaze Films, so that's another thing. Let's just leave it. Jazz, we've got another Trasharama movie, yeah?
I thought we had a video clip from 6 Foot Hick.
Stick around, guys. This is going to be a bit of fun. We like our sort of freaky, funny movies and whatever it is like that.
It's a film clip.
It's a film clip.
It's a film clip from a band.
That's going to be really fantastic. Next time round, Byron Houses is bringing in his zombie movie, world premiere release on SPACE Ville. We're out of here. Rockin, Elle and Rachael are coming in. Thanks to Dave. Thanks to Megan. Thanks to Jasmine. See you all next time around. Cheerio. Yeah.
I think I've got the Black Plague. Yeah, you have. I've got some pussy buboes in my armpits.
Must have been rats we had for dinner last night. It's a little song called Smoking in Bed.
Hello, we're on.
Woo!
Yeah, a lot of background noise there, but that's okay. We forgive everybody.
Yeah, that's okay, guys.
Yeah, good on you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Spaceepedia. My name is Rachael. It's good to be here.
Yep, and I'm Rockin Alzheimer's. And everything's going really well. And Spaceepedia is our section of the show. And we're beaming in from somewhere in the galaxy. We're not allowed to tell anyone. But we will tell you over the next week, because we're looking over the next fortnight, because we are looking for live audiences, because we think it'll be more exciting.
Yep.
Good effort.
Totally. So we're the second segment of SPACE Ville.
Correct.
So we can't say where we're streaming from now.
Well, we're from the planet, I've forgotten, I said it last week, I'll have to check on YouTube, and Ustream, I think we're on as well, and I'll have to check the name of the planet because I've forgotten.
Okay, anyway, so yeah, Spaceepedia, big thank you to Mark-o and Jasmine for Space Plug.
Didn't they go off?
Yeah. It's funny energy in here tonight, though.
Oh, I think it's a bit, I think the aliens are here. That's what's happening. They've come to visit us as usual.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Anyway, so what is Spaceepedia about?
Oh, Spaceepedia, I'm not sure, to be honest, but we get on every couple of weeks and we just do things. We're about North Queensland live new music, and we're also about live new music from elsewhere as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So the challenge is for other people in Townsville to get on with their videos. I know it costs money, but, beg, borrow and steal, that's okay. And, of course, we'll play videos from around the place, as long as you don't tell the producer, because he gets a bit weird.
So we do have a slight bias because we are up here in North Queensland, but yeah, anyone who's got an awesome video clip, send it in via our Facebook or here, or just send it in, let us know. If we like it, we'll play it.
Yeah.
And highlight of your also we'll be letting you know what's going on around Townsville. If you miss anything, you can log on to www.townsvillewhat'son.com.
Yeah.
Our slur's a bit, sorry.
It's a bit it's a bit slow tonight, so bear with us. You might have to look tomorrow. Sorry, what's wrong with me? It's a bit swollen. Leave me alone, Lawrence. All right, let's keep moving. Someone told me I shouldn't refer to someone off the camera.
We're going to kick off with some Townsville artists. This is Luke Thomas and Elle Graham. Elle Graham's actually ventured off down to Melbourne. She's down there following her dream in production and playing around Melbourne City. Right. You can catch Luke around here, either playing solo or with his band Lost Boys.
And he stands out from the crowd.
He does.
Oh, my
he
God.
does. Whoop,
he stands out from the crowd. He's got hair.
He does. So this was recorded in the Rec Room last year. It's called Lighthouse. It's Luke Thomas and Elle Graham. Let's get it kicked off. Woo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
search for a glow we could keep with two tiny eyes, blue like the sky, all the waves of the sea. There's a lighthouse in the sky. May it always be your guide. There's a lighthouse in the sky. May it always be your guide. There's a lighthouse in the sky. May it always be your guide.
That was really nice. That was really, really nice.
What,
the
the bar?
Lighthouse. No.
Oh, sorry.
This song,
Oh, sorry,
Lighthouse.
I got a
That
bit
I really like that. I
Yeah,
really like
beautiful.
Luke. He's so soulful.
Yeah, he is.
Mhm.
And that's spelt SOLEFUL, isn't it?
Soulful.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, Al, what was your highlight of the fortnight?
Oh, Archie Roach, it has to be, even though I didn't get there. I've just heard so many good things about the night. It was, everyone just sat there in awe.
Yeah.
OAR. And it was really, spectacular, apparently. And I'm really sorry, but I couldn't afford to go. I'm looking for a rich woman, and I haven't found one yet. And then I'll be able to go to all the shows.
Okay, so just putting that out there.
Yep.
So thanks for asking.
Oh,
My
sorry.
highlight was Stories from the Dark Side. That was here at Tempest. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was like all these kind of ghosty, supernatural stories, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Good on you. And I'm
Yeah.
terribly sorry for not asking, but, we blokes get a bit carried away with ourselves.
Yeah, so let's check out what's happening tonight. What's
Yep.
on tonight?
Yeah. Oh, tonight? Well, when it comes up on townsvillewhatson.com, of course, you can get all this. There we go. Now it's meant to be a
Hump
little
Day
bit
at
above
81?
Yeah, 81, and they have it every Wednesday night. Yeah, hang on. Just so you can read it, I'll just
So
do it like
there's
this.
a $5 meal donation.
Yeah.
Head down to 81.
Yeah.
There should be some bands on later and have fun and
Yeah.
meet new friends.
But
and yeah.
you've got to go there after 8:30, 9 o'clock, because you can come here. We Johnny's at Molly's,
Mm-hmm.
which is in Flinders Street East, as everyone knows. That's
They're kicking
9
off at
p.m.
9.
Yep. Thursday, 24th of July, the Masky of Red Death.
Masque of Red Death.
That's what I
Ooh.
said.
I have
And
no
that-
idea what's that about. Do you know?
It's a bit spooky, but it's okay, and it's on more details on townsvillewhatson.com as usual. And there's a close-up, and it's at the brewery. But I don't want to tell you that. I want you to visit my website, which is playing up tonight, and I'm angry.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's check out the next video. This is Elliot and the Bull, and this is actually shots taken from... They just went on an epic tour of China. And these guys are from the far north coast. You actually introduced me to these guys with that colourblind tripped out clip.
Of course I did.
But this is the rest. So this is Elliot the Bull. Let's check it out.
There's a glitch in the way I can weaken the pulse for a time. Second to breathe, if it's all my fault, then it's all my fault. Doesn't bother me. How you gonna live your life? And how you gonna do it right? We can find it. We can find it. We're all awake and we can't sit still. Like a drug, forget the thrill. We got 5 seconds to get this out. 5 seconds to get this out. Said how you gonna live your life, and how you gonna do it right.
So yeah, that was Elliot and the Bull, and that's taken from their EP Dazed. And if you like that, you can grab that off iTunes or just hit them up on Facebook. And yeah.
Cool. And if you want to text us and say something nice, you can. Don't ask me how, but you can on our webpage. And we'll just keep moving because we need to.
If you want to text in, you can text us on 0498 728 551. But make sure they're positive texts, okay?
Yeah, positive, but we don't mind negative. Anyway, keep moving. Who's next? We've got guests, and they're coming on soon, apparently.
Yeah, after this next clip, we've got some Townsvillians. They go by the name of Cosmic Kidz, and I'm really keen to check out their skills. I think they're kind of hip hop, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't like to label them.
Oh, okay, that's exciting.
You like hip hop, don't you?
Yeah, I like everything. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But what was that? Ozhop.
I don't even mind bogans.
Ozhop. Okay. So, yeah, coming up next is Greenthief with Rainbows. These guys are a three-piece psychedelic grunge band hailing from Melbourne. They released their debut album, Voyage, back in April, and they've actually been labelled the love child of Trent Reznor and Jeff Buckley. So, let's check it out. This is Greenthief. You're on Space. And that was cool. And speaking of cool, in the studio right now here in the ether is Cosmic Kidz.
Hello there.
And they're going to do Broken Free live in the studio. So take it away, boys.
Thank you. Yo. First, people tell you I should get a job too. If I'm truly honest, I don't really want to. I break the shackles with the magic in my mind. The ones that did I feel is the fabric of my life. I let her weave in and out of every instant. See it in the grass and the stars in the distance. Feel it in my feet when I dance to the rhythm. Feel it in my cheeks when the band is all grinning. I get a job simply tapping on keys. Stressing for $1 when our happiness is free. I'll be rapping for a fee, but after a goodbye, there ain't no more to laugh and finding a good time. I'm gonna hit the beach with fun friends, strumming the guitar as we muffle at the sunset. Fuck a boss and his rules and his drug test. Laughs what you making and I'm making mine a fun quest. They say to chase the cash and stash some away for a rainy day. But it don't even cost a dime if I wanna do a dance in the rain that day. I know that we have to eat, but money ain't the only key. We're more about the love and the fun and the joy, living so broken free.
When I'm partying, it's getting hot and heavy in this nightlife, dancing to the rhythm as I'm bouncing off a good vibe. I might look like nothing can really faze me, but I won't lie.
I feel fucking amazing, so put your hands up
and get up onto the dance floor, shake your ass too hard, ladies. I wanna see your pants fall until I'm pregnant and everybody is naked. I'll be rocking the mic until everybody is vacant, babies. To the rhythm of my rhyming until the umbilical cord is unwinding. I'll be finding myself in the middle of nowhere, grinding, living life with no cares. Oh yeah, that's the kind of life I like to live. Getting high when I write this shit with a pen like a split thing nuts when I spit. So far it gets like to fry your food whenever I'm getting on the mic and I spit. They say to chase the cash and stash some away for a rainy day. But it don't even cost a dime if I wanna do a dance in the rain that day. I know that we have to eat, but money ain't the only key. We're more about the love and the fun and the joy, living so broken free. Woo. Fuck yeah. Broken free.
Alright, boys. Hey, let's sit down. Cool. I like that. We're gonna applaud.
Cheers. Yeah, we did. I heard it. Somewhere.
Awesome. So, yeah, you guys are Cosmic Kidz, and thanks.
Thank you very much for having us.
You're welcome. How long have you guys been, I don't know, flowing together?
About a year. I actually don't even remember. My memory's pretty fucked.
I think it may be. A year seems like a long time, but maybe kind of between halfway towards the end of last year. Yeah, but hard last year sometime.
Yep, and where'd you guys meet?
Where did we meet? I think just through a friend, just kind of social circle stuff, and then we found out we each rap.
Yeah?
Decided to kind of start rapping together.
Cool, that was...
each other's rapping.
Yeah, that was my next question. So is that rap or is that freestyle? Because freestyle is when you're like off the cuff, yeah? Can you guys do off the cuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like freestyle.
I'm known to do some, freestyling here and there.
Can you
that one wasn't freestyle there, but...
Can you do some right now? About here, being here now?
Okay. Yo, here I am right here and now. We are people and we got the power to change our lives and make it awesome. We're gonna be up in the stars and we're gonna be flying with the lights around us, and this is profound stuff. So ignite the fire and live your life with desire, and we are all doing it together. We're gonna be singing it anywhere, the sun, rain, snow or hail. I know we will prevail. All we gotta do is hold our hands and get through it. You're the man and I'm the man, we are the people. We're gonna be singing the shit in cathedrals. It's a bit nonsensical, but it's relevant to the here and now, and yeah.
Really nice. We need an applause.
Watching my mind
for that.
go on strange tangents.
That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. Who came up with Cosmic Kidz?
Who did?
K-I-D-Z.
I think Cosmic Kidz came to us. It just descended upon us.
Okay, cool. I've just lost my questioning. But so have you guys played around a lot? Like, I know you've played here before, and you've got something coming up. or just gone?
We've done a few gigs around the place. We opened for Bizness on the national tour in late April up in Cairns, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Because we're like the biggest Bizness fans in the universe. That was sick. Then we performed another gig in Cairns soon after that at the Casbah.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And then we opened for Savo. He's a nationally recognised rapper now. Opened for him at Flinders Social.
Yep.
And we do have a gig coming up, although it's a bit of a funny story.
I'm not even too sure about
funny
that.
Stories.
The funny story is...
Really quick funny stories.
A quick funny story?
We actually haven't even decided. I'm pretty sure I'm keen on, but activist, MQ rapper, yeah.
August the 2nd at Molly's?
Yeah, actually that's cancelled, but 26 of...
Is it cancelled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one told us.
We would have been
really
there.
Keen for that. Oh, man.
But yeah, Activist has a an album launch in Cairns. He invited us along to it, but I thought, no, we can't really go because we don't have any money. Can't get a way up there because we're very broke. We're very broke and free.
Broken free. Me too.
Yeah. So then I agreed to do the wildcard night at 81. That is this Saturday. Awesome event. Check it out. But now apparently we may be able to get a lift to Cairns. So we're in a situation where we're a bit double booked, but we'll figure it out. We'll talk to both parties, and the right thing will happen in the end.
That's this weekend. That's this weekend.
That's this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it's cancelled here. Activist is cancelled here.
Yeah, he has, unfortunately.
See you, Jaden. So, Trent. Oh, and I forgot to intro your names too. So, do you want to just look down there?
My name is Trent.
How old are you, Trent?
I am 20.
And you're 20. True, bud. Are you from Townsville?
Yeah, well, I moved here when I was 3 years old. Born in Brizzy, moved here when I was 3, so it pretty much is home.
Yep. What's your favourite thing about Townsville?
I think my favourite thing about living in Townsville right now is just the people. The city is, it's kind of average, I guess. Some people complain about it. But I just love that I have so many friends here and know so many lovely people here. And all these lovely people here are starting to do some really awesome things. I mean, you're one of them, and you are all, some of them. It's really awesome to see Townsville deciding that, it is going to make something of itself. Like seeing the Townsville music industry starting to really thrive. It's really awesome.
It's happening, hey. It's really happening. There's so many amazing people. And Jaden.
Thank you.
How old are you, Jaden?
I'm 22 this year.
You're 22, and where are you from? Are you from Townsville?
Actually, Melbourne.
You're from Melbourne. Whereabouts?
Altona. Yeah, I moved here when I was 10.
Yep. Cool. And what's your favourite thing about Townsville?
Oh, not much, really. No. I like the scene. There's a lot going on, and it's just really helped me grow in music. I met the Activist, I don't know when, but it's crazy shit, and just the environment that I've been raised in is just accelerated. I guess it's my music. It's crazy.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Lots of inspiration happening for you then.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Did you come in with that patch or?
Oh no, it's always been there.
Okay.
Didn't you notice?
Okay, alright guys, who's like your top 3 musical inspiration? So we got Bliss. Would you put Bliss up top 3?
Bliss and SO.
Yeah, Bliss and SO.
Certainly, they're at number 1, easy. Would you want to say the second one of yours?
Into the microphone.
Someone that really inspired me as underground artist is DZK. Yeah, really crazy motherfucker, but yeah.
DZK, Yep.
You familiar?
Yes.
You are really?
I know a lot of music, yes.
Oh, what's your favourite song?
I can't think of the top of my head, bro. Like, please don't put me on the spot. We'll get back to it later. Oh, these two.
Okay.
Age. Anyway, it's time for 16 and 60. Have we got a clock? Have we got a clock? Okay, so it's 16 questions in 60 seconds.
Ooh.
Alright, just answer off the top of your head, okay? They're just get to know you questions. And do you want to go first, Jaden?
Yeah,
you can
sure.
go Trent?
Yep, just alternate.
Okay, so when you were 7 years old, what did you want to be? Off the top of your head, bro.
A drug dealer.
Trent.
Yeah. Oh, I answered the same thing. Oh, a dragon, I think.
Worst present anyone has ever given you?
A box of chocolates.
Probably socks. So lame.
Yeah, that's...
You made good use
Guys
of
get
those.
socks all the time. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
I would say sunrise, although I hardly ever see it. Who's up that early? So I see more sunsets. Oh, wait, there's a time limit.
How many pillows do you sleep with?
7.
3.
Ever been caught stealing? And what was it?
Condoms from my girlfriend.
Never. Is that even stealing?
That's jokes.
Okay, I like this one. $1 billion for yourself or world peace?
Both.
No, you get to pick one.
Well, I could just get the money and then buy
Top
world
of
peace.
your head.
Or you could just say world peace and you've already got world peace.
No, but then I won't have money.
World peace will bring us all abundance.
Okay, do you untie your shoes when you take them off?
Never looked.
Yes.
You guys, there's an age barrier here. Can you do a cartwheel?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so I can't. Have you ever told a lie, just a simple yes or no, and had to keep telling it because it got out of control? Just a simple yes or no.
Yes.
No.
What's on your fridge door at home?
Buddha.
There's a lot of shit.
Really?
Okay, who...
Shit or?
Who would you get to play in the movie of your life?
Jim Carrey.
Like the actor? Oh, I love Steve Carell, although I'm not as awkward as him.
Okay, we're like Steve Carell.
I just love him as an actor.
Bang, we're like way over 60 seconds, and I'll just ask you one more each. So, finish this sentence, Trent. I'm afraid of
nothing.
And finish this sentence. My favorite color is
rainbow.
No. Okay, guys. So you guys are gonna do another performance for us.
Yep.
What's this one called?
This one is called "Come Along for the Ride."
Yep. Cool. All right, take it away.
Cheers.
DirectBeats.com.
You look so badass. I'm not quite so badass.
Moving forward, I'm never looking back. Traveling at the speed of a beam of light. Never breaking even with the dream police in my side. Acceleration is elevating my feet to climb until I reach the sky and dive up off this peak and fly. Soar high till I'm approaching the atmosphere. As I combat my fear with truth and rise up out of there. With eyes on the horizon of flying, it was my goal. That everlasting sunset resembling my soul. Merging with the imagery, observing my epiphanies. Emerging from the enemy, rebirthed into infinity. I'm searching the vicinity of this earth for the validity of my purpose. And I'm firm that it's earth through learning I'm worthy. And every time that I'm facing another obstacle, I take a detour because nothing's really impossible. Erase all the fear in your mind, replace it with a love for all. And watch the world change as you're rearranging your optical. It don't matter that we haven't been signed yet. It don't matter, we're just happy to rhyme shit. It's cosmic kids jumping up on the mic. If you're a lover of the music, come along for the ride. Yeah, it don't matter that we haven't been signed yet. It don't matter, we're just happy to rhyme shit. It's cosmic kids jumping up on the mic. If you're a lover of the music, come along for the ride. Shit,
you never met nobody.
Clip your wings.
So conform to the norm in a prison with pigs. Chasing money and the status over love and the joy. Life is a challenge to acquire some toys. The answer don't lie in a giant check. It's contained in the flame that's inside your chest. Whose light projects when we find the quest that I ignite every night with the mic and pen. Beyond that, it's the love we share. When we're laughing and jumping, running amok without a care. These are the things that money will never buy. The things that I discovered while loving and getting high. With that said, possibility around. Jumping through and being judged and make a silly sound. Nothing is ever one sitting with a frown. Pull the buttons off your suit and start beating your inner clown. It don't matter that we haven't been signed yet.
It don't matter that we...
It's cosmic kids jumping
up on the mic. If you're a lover of the music, come along for the ride. Yeah, it don't matter that we haven't been signed yet. It don't matter, we're just happy to rhyme. Yeah, it's cosmic kids jumping up on the mic. If you're a lover of the music, come along for the ride. Shit. Woo. Yeah. Sorry we blew you all away.
That was awesome. Oh, wait, honestly, I'm out of the shot. Honestly, that was awesome. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
And maybe you can let everyone... Yeah. You're welcome. You're most welcome. Maybe you can let everyone know via Facebook what you're going to do on Saturday.
Certainly
I think you should stay Townsville. Did you just turn me down?
I would never turn you down.
Oh.
Okay. Lawrence, is this mic on? Oh, okay, it's on. Okay, all right. We're gonna check out the next video clip. This is a Sydney band, and thanks again for coming in. So this is a Sydney band. They're called Mind Blank. I'm thinking about DZK right now, just trying to prove I know who DZK is. But anyway, check it out. I'll buy it when we get back. And joining us live in the studio when we get back is Townsville's Terrapin. Watch this space.
No big good for us both. figure out which pieces of me look like you, so I can sew them together, build her up inside. Across the secrets I've been skipping around, throwing full soap like confetti, speaking their riddles with the answers never wrong. But don't make sense, but don't make sense. It's never supposed to from the start. But don't make sense, but don't make sense. So I've been waiting around for you to teach me to float. I'm not scared of sinking, 'cause I know it don't hurt when you fall beneath the waves. And it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'll always love you more. So long as you love me long enough, so long as you love me long enough, so long as you love me long enough to keep me safe.
That was amazing. I don't think this mic's in. What about this one? I'm on 3. All right, cool. Hey guys, thank you so much. That was that was amazing. I'm just gonna sneak it over here. So you guys are Terrapin. Do you want to introduce yourselves? You're gonna have to share a mic, guys.
Here we go.
You can do it.
Hang on, which mic? Can we use this? Oh, this is Brian Beatty. I'm playing percussion, and this is Ethan on bass as well.
And your name's the lovely
Tash.
Tash.
Yeah.
Tash. And yeah, Terrapin. What genre would you describe yourselves as?
Noisy folk.
Aussie folk?
Noisy folk.
Nosy folk. Nosy folk.
It's noisy folk now.
Nosy folk. All right, done deal. And and you guys are just kind of relatively new. Like you've only been together about 7-8 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen you gigging around like heaps of places. I've seen you 3 times already in 8 weeks. So where did you guys all meet?
I met Tasha on the side of the road.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think that's where I met her too. Really?
Yeah. I met everyone busking. Hey.
Yeah, busking.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, awesome. Hey guys, we're just running short on time tonight, but thank you so much for coming in. And you guys are working on an EP.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yep, cool. And what's it called? Do you guys have a name yet? It doesn't have a working title? It's just the EP? That's cool. And are you guys? Yeah, we've got it.
Mysterious as possible.
Yeah? Cool.
You couldn't hear the rest of it. That's going to be even more mysterious.
Yeah.
I don't think we've even got like a solid track list, but we're just slowly getting there.
Yeah.
Working out what we're going to put on there and stuff. Yeah.
How many tracks are you thinking about putting on there?
It was originally meant to be 4, but we've got a lot now. So.
Maybe we'll just have a full album.
It'll be 4 or more.
Yeah, you guys are pretty tight for like a band that's only been playing together. So it's 8 weeks, yeah?
Yeah. Well, we all decided kind of we were going to do this last year before Tash went away, and yeah, Tash went over to South America, and I just started hanging out with Brian, and we just jammed, and Tash got back, and she was like, "Oh wow, you know, you guys are super tight together," and yeah, we just.
Let me in.
Hit the ground running.
Let me the amazing front woman.
Yeah, we don't want to stop.
Cool. So, who are your musical influences? Like, I've never actually asked you this, Tash. So, who influences you musically? Like, top 2.
Anything from New Zealand, hey?
Really? Yeah. Yeah. Ethan.
I'm a big Tool fanboy.
Cool.
I just can't get enough of Justin Chancellor on the bass.
What's your favourite album?
From Tool? I really like 10,000 Days.
Yeah, me too. It's
but
killer.
From Opiate through it's a journey. So
yeah.
Like, you can't define one album. I'm such a fanboy.
10,000 Days is crazy. And what's yours?
Oh, everything, really. I work in a record store, so
yeah.
I have a different favorite band every week.
Yeah, that's cool. Which record store?
Cool. I work at JB Hi-Fi.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. I'm a bit jelly. Actually, I go in there and there's always something cool playing in there.
Yep.
It's probably because you've stuck it on.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite thing that week.
Always go in there and end up shazamming something like, you know.
Just find the bearded guy, he'll tell you. If it's not me, there'll be another mysterious bearded guy, he'll tell you.
Okay, guys, so where can people catch you? Or they can add you on Facebook. But and SoundCloud, you can grab some. You've got some free downloads on SoundCloud. Yeah.
Culture Fest, 16th, 17th.
Yeah, so the 16th and 17th at the Cultural Fest.
Yeah, we've actually, we're supporting Dubmarine with the Lost Boys.
Oh, very
and
cool.
We're also, so we're playing after Kingfisher and we're supporting Chocolate Strings.
Very cool, cool. Wow, after 8 weeks and bang, 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 it's, slotting in. We might, do you guys want to help with what's on? Elle, get in here. We're going to check out what's on. Do you guys want to help us?
Yeah.
Talk about what's on the weekend? Okay, cool.
I'm here. Hello. Hello, everybody. This is Townsville What's On, I think. Oh, here we go. Tempest. Now, this is a great night coming up. 33 and a third, the Blessed Outlaws open stage, dumplings outside, and it's a full throttle theatre, Sturt Street in the city. Like big night. Lots of people playing. July, good laugh, that one. Friday the 25th of July, that's the same night. The Barcords at the Seaview Hotel in the Strand, Townsville. Let's keep on moving along. Let's see the next slide. Oh, there's a disco for the kiddies. And it's only $5 and it's the PCYC, and that's on the Friday as well. Let's keep moving. The Lawrence Passport to Early. Now, that's on Saturday the 26th. You need to look at that poster there. There's fantastic bands. I tell you what, some of the newies that are coming along to try and kick a bit of ass are going to be battling to do that, because these bands, there's a lot of good ones. Terrible worry to me. Anyway, but that's another story. 26th of July again, 45 RPM at the Bowley Barn, which is out on the highway, north. Next one now, if we've got one. Oh, we've got Midlife Crisis at the Commonwealth Hotel on Saturday. Sunday, 45 RPM. Geez, they're busy. Herbert Hotel, what a band. And then we've got live and local Sunday. Lots at the venue. And, of course, just to remind you, Splendour in the Grass. We'd prefer to stay in Townsville. But if you want to go there, you're allowed. You've probably got to get a ticket by now. The Wee Johnnies, what are they doing? Oh, they're at the Herbert as well. Very good. The Herbert's a busy place. And that's townsvillewhatson.com. Not working very well tonight, but hopefully tomorrow. Full Throttle Theatre presents I and a Bird. I'm always looking for a bird. And I and a bird as well, apparently. Not sure what's going on. And this is SPACE Ville. We're in space. Aren't we? And the number, if you want to text, 0498 728 551. And we make the greatest vacuum cleaner in the world. Oh, sorry, I was rushing. We don't have to rush about that vacuum cleaner. We're not worried really about it. It's not so good. We've got a cue sheet. Rachael, you can go and grab that and see where we're... Oh, unless you know. We're a bit lost, but we don't care.
Do 16 and 16.
Oh, good idea. What's that? Oh, yeah, you can do one more song, or you can do 60 and 60, or both.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, I'd rather you guys play a song. Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Intro it.
What's it called?
It's a new one.
New one? That's a good name for a song.
No. So it's called Telescope Eyes.
All right. What? Telescope Eyes. That's beautiful. All right. I'm going. Bye.
It's the intro noise. Space whale.
Like a kid.
That is noisy folk. Yeah, that really, really is.
It's actually nosy folk.
Okay. How about that one? That one's good. If you missed that, it doesn't matter. So is it nosy or noisy? No, it's noisy. That's perfect. So I think I asked you, but everyone's spacey here in the ether tonight. Where are you guys playing next? Oh, Cultural Fest. That's right, 16th and Friday, Saturday at the Cultural Fest. Hey, thank you so much for coming in. Elle, come say bye because we have to go. Thanks for streaming in. Coming up. Oh, I love this picture. Who took that picture? Oh, by Jade. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jade Kennedy. She's on next. She's amazing. I've got a bit of a girl crush on her. Ronnie crush.
Really?
She's sitting right over there.
Oh, my God.
I just winked at her. But anyway, there's a lot
The things that happen, that's just scary.
things in the ether. But yeah, have a good weekend. Whatever you do, stay streamed in. Guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having
Peace out.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're going to leave you with acapella featuring Garth Yankovic. So this is Townsville's acapella. It's a bit of, yeah, check it out.
Good
Here on
night.
Space.
Have a good time. Enjoy yourselves.
Give us what we want, choir music. Choir music, country music. So give us what we want, choir music.
Choir music is good for my soul. I listen to the world inside a fruit bowl. Colours and flavours from across the earth. I got the taste of all nations, no matter our birth. One love as we bounce to the tunes of our land. Sunburn, rainforest in high demand. Townsville up the strand to Maggie Island. We think the sand and the lights for guiding our hands. City green trees as we spread the love. Look to the sky, search for the white dove. Push shape our thoughts as they enter our minds. Tales of great cultures with hearts combined. Together we march as we walk this path. The secret of this love to dance, sing and laugh. And perhaps as we weave on this trail we need all the friends and the blessings that our hearts can see. Choir music, acapella, what you mean to me, yeah. 2013, acapella, acapella.
Choir music, can't refuse it. So give us what we want, choir music. I want to hear you sing along, long, long.
Let you skip.
We Sonny Hammond! Why did I have to take we Sonny Hammond? It was only a lad!
They say that kid had an imaginary friend. It was a kangaroo. They say he used to play with it out that way.
Do you think there's something in it? I'd like to get that busted and...
I heard that his body had been gutted, his intestines stretched out for hundreds of meters across their bush.
Killer dingoes, do you reckon?
Wrong. Yowie.
Colonel Corker.
You know who's responsible for the murders at Splayed Gizzard's Creek?
Special Trooper John Yowie. On a secret mission to the Gulf, he was captured by Iraqi terrorists. The bastards tortured him for 3 years. The Zane's crazed scientists performing sick experiments on him daily, disfiguring his body and turning his brains to soup. Once, one of Australia's finest. Now a deranged, homicidal schizoid, a mutant maniac. He escaped in a bloody battle with a body count so high, gives me a hard on. Yowie's an expert bushman. I'll need your best black cracker. I'll leave at dawn. Damn it! Yowie's nearby. I can smell the stench. Look, Kemosabe! What the dickens? Freeze, Yowie! It's all over, son.
Cocker, you bastard! You left me to die!
No, Johnny. It was a top-secret mission. We had no choice but to deny your existence.
They threw me into a bloody freak!
There's still no reason to go around killing people. I'm taking you home, John Yowie. In a body bag.
Here's out the ways of the old ones. We must leave. Hear me, my children, and obey my bidding. Skitchum!
You're going to twin time, dickhead!
And welcome to Smart Arts. And that was a great show from Alan Rach. What did you think?
It was
yeah.
fabulous.
Now, what is with the lighting? Are you guys trying to make me disappear or something? Because it's friggin' bright.
Yeah, we're both really pale, guys, so come on. This isn't fair.
Yeah, oh well. Now, that last video, I thought my acting was, bad. But hey, I'm not the best actor here, so yay!
It had a drop bear in it. I liked it.
I did, yeah. Drop bear was cool. Now,
so what's been happening this week?
Rehearsals. Lots of rehearsals.
For?
For FUAP next year, and hopefully, if we can get it done short and sweet this year. So
and FUAP being for
the
those...
Festival of One Act Plays, yep.
Okay, good. Yeah, but not everyone knows.
But you guys all in a business. Oh. Neither do I. Don't feel bad. I never know what I'm saying.
And I must apologise in advance if I fall asleep tonight. I'm a little bit tired. So
oh, yeah? You've got a busy week too, huh?
I'm moving house,
oh,
and
wow.
I've just finished packing today. So, and I go to Byron Bay at like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So, I'm exhausted.
No wonder you're so pale today.
Yeah.
Well, Byron Bay. That sounds like a nice, holiday or.
A holiday, and then back to move house. And back at uni, so great.
Wow, fuck that.
Yeah.
Uni's bad enough. So, we got a pretty big show tonight. We hopefully have our Not guy coming in. If not...
We'll be... Yeah.
Yeah, see what I did there? I didn't. But first off, we do have a video for you, and it's called the Board Game Nights.
Board Game Nights, what's that about?
Let's find out.
Okay.
Today on the Board Game Nights, we're going to show you how to host your own board game night.
So, you've got an interest in board games, you've watched our channel, you've seen a couple of board games you want to play. Now how do you find some people to play board games with?
Good question.
So what you can do is you can invite over some of your friends, and invite them over for a nice dinner for instance, and then afterwards you can bring out a nice light game that's different to the usual Monopoly or Risk that they're familiar with. And then you can show that the board game industry itself has changed significantly from what they remember.
Additionally, you can look for local board game groups in your area that meet regularly to play. For example, in Townsville, we have the Townsville Board Gamers. They meet once a week. We're going to post the link in the description for this video so you can go see them.
Additionally, you can check out your friendly local game shop for more information about other events. For instance, here in Townsville we have Realms of Magic and Miniature. Their link is also in the description.
Now that you've got some friends who would like to play board games, how do you host your own board game night, Sam?
Well, first thing you got to think about is the number of players that you're inviting over.
Not too many, not too few.
Exactly. If you want to play one of those longer, bigger strategy games with about 4 or 5 people, having 20 people there means it's going to be quite noisy and quite difficult. Likewise, if you want to play those bigger social, light-hearted fun games, and you've only got 4 people, it might not work in that other respect. So you always have to think about the number of players. Me personally, I like to host about 10 to 12 different people. That way you can have 2 games running at the same time without too much difficulty, and you can also then bring everyone together to play a nice big social game to wrap up the night.
Indeed, keeps the flow of the night running nicely. And as such, you're trying to pick games which will suit the people you have there on the night.
Exactly. If you bring out one of those bigger, longer strategy games for people that aren't very familiar with board games, they might get a bit intimidated by it.
And likewise, playing the same game every week might get a bit dry.
So when you run a board game night, be sure to have a list of simple and straightforward rules for your players to follow so that your board games don't get damaged and so that everyone has a smooth and fun night.
Also, a good thing to mention is sportsmanship. Don't be a sore loser, and also don't be a bad winner.
Exactly. Follow Will Wheaton's universal rule, don't be a dick.
The next point to cover?
Refreshments.
It's always good to have some nice cold water on hand so everyone doesn't get dehydrated during a board game night.
Exactly. And as for food, you can either have food prepared for everyone, or you can tell everyone to go get food beforehand. That way that they won't be leaving in the middle of a game to go get dinner.
Or they won't get their messy food fingers all over your nice clean board games.
So, you found some friends that are interested in board games, you've invited them over, you've fed and watered them, now you're going to need some board games.
We've also compiled a small list of games here that are easy to play, entry-level games, they're easy to come by, and most importantly, they won't get old anytime soon.
We've covered many of these games in our previous award-winning and popular games special, but one game that I want to briefly talk about is Love Letter. Now this is a nice, easy, light micro game that features 16 cards, and it's a great game to introduce people to card gaming and board gaming in general.
It's an icebreaker, can even play it with the family.
Exactly.
When it comes to actually buying board games, we recommend that you go to your local board game shop, support them, and get your games from there.
Exactly, that will help build a local scene, which means that there'll be more people playing games in your area, which means you can play with more people, and it means that your shops will stock more and more games, which means you'll have a better selection.
This also is not always the case. Unfortunately, you might have to buy games from overseas, which can get a bit complicated.
Exactly, especially with some of the new releases, or if your local game shop has run out of some really hot titles.
And this can get very tricky.
Let's consider our recently reviewed game, Dominion. This game is very popular, so you should be able to find it at your local game shop.
Our local game shop here in Townsville sells Dominion for about $50. International viewers might think that this sounds a bit expensive, but board games in Australia are usually a bit more expensive than they are overseas.
Alternatively, the international stores have these games at much cheaper prices, but often have much more expensive shipping, meaning that the savings are not always as large as they might seem. There will also be significant delays in getting these games from overseas.
You might find that placing large international orders of many games will reduce these shipping costs, meaning that you can end up with more board games for your money. However, we've also had cases where boxes were damaged in transit.
Your best option is to always buy locally. This way you get the game immediately and you support your local businesses.
And how?
We hope you've enjoyed our special on hosting board game nights and how to purchase some board games.
Please leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time here at the Board Game Nights.
And cut.
Jesus, Sam, I had no idea it was that expensive to buy board games.
Yeah, it's a pretty expensive hobby. Why, you got a cheaper one?
Crystal meth, maybe?
Ooh.
Breaking board. Now that was very, very interesting. They're a little bit artistic, so
It was clever.
it was yeah, quite a good video there.
Yeah.
Very informative.
And how?
Ah,
All
I see
right.
what you did there.
Yeah.
And we have our old friend Marion back. Hello, Marion.
Hi, Zach. Hi,
How are
Jade.
you?
How are you?
Great. Yeah.
So I hear we're going to keep a little with the game theme tonight.
Well, I didn't know that was going to be on beforehand, but I thought I'd just sort of look at, well, I wasn't told, but I thought I'd just look at what other books Mary Who might sell, and they sell lots of activity books.
Nice little plug there too, by the way.
Yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there.
There's your spin.
So what kind of activity books do we have?
Well, I found this one, which I think's great. and you can see it at the back too, but it's 1,000 dot to dots. Did you do dot to dot when you were a kid?
I love dot to dot.
I love dot to dot, and look at it. Can you see that? No, you can't
my
see that.
goodness,
Well,
they're
it's
tiny
too
little
hard.
dots.
They're tiny. There's 1,000 dots. No, you can't see any. And Zach, can you see them? I thought
If I said yes, would you believe
this
me?
would drive you mad. but
Zach probably couldn't count to 1,000, just to be honest.
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
this
no,
is what
you've
they look
got me.
This is what they look like when they're filled
Oh,
in.
fabulous.
Can you see that one? No, you can't see that one either. But
Someone
that's okay.
just messed up.
So I just thought that it's a really fun thing to have just on the table when somebody comes to call, and it's amazing how they want to pick it up. And so I've got about 3 pages in there that have been signed by people who
wow.
have started them but haven't finished them, but they want to come back and finish them, and so they've signed the bottom so that I don't fill them in.
Let's be honest, Marion, you're really doing them all.
Oh,
aren't you?
no, I'm not. It's actually really funny, and I get really a bit
Check the handwriting in the signature.
I get a bit cranky when they do it, because I think, I wanted to do the dolphin because somebody else got the dolphin and I wanted to do the dolphin. So yeah,
You need to get in quicker.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I've got another. There's another one. It's 1,000 dot to dots on skyscrapers.
Oh,
so
wow.
I think
That was
that would be
Skyscrapers, that would be a lot of straight
skyscrapers.
lines.
Well, it'd be interesting to see. So
Yeah.
I've ordered that one in.
Excellent.
To see what it's like. And you can go on the web and see his stuff on the web. What's his name? Thomas Paviti or something.
Paviti.
Paviti.
And so the other book I brought is This Is Not a Book.
It looks like a book.
Yeah,
Sure,
there
it's
you
not
are.
a sandwich or something, is it?
Well, it's got all sorts of activities. Every page is a different activity to tell you to do something. So this page, it told me to destroy the page. So you just destroy the page. Or
Gotta love a book with instructions. Destroy this page.
Yeah, there's all these instructions all over this book.
Well, normally you're told not to destroy books, so
I
that's a bit
know.
special.
I did that to a Bible once. It didn't really go to the Catholic school
That
I attended for a
explains
week.
a whole
so there
lot.
you go.
Well, you just don't want to destroy some books, but this book was designed to be. And I'm not destroying it, I'm value adding.
Value adding. We're going to use that as a revenue reserve.
No, I think what's happened is the author's gotten a little bit, sick of actually writing
Drunk.
a book.
Anyway.
or drunk.
So anyway, I just thought it would be fun to have a look at different activity books that you can get hold of and include them. Your friends can do them. So a lot of the pages in here my friends have also done.
Excellent. So there's more to activity books than just Where's Wally?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
But that's a good book too.
Where's Willie
Of
was
course
always
it is.
discriminatory. I could never ever find him, but everyone looks the same to me. So there you
Yeah, I can see how that would work.
We also had another one called Where's Bin Laden?
go.
Where's Bin Laden? That's ooh.
Yeah.
How long did it take him to solve that one?
No.
The bearded man was hidden in the crowd somewhere.
About 9 years or so to solve that. Maybe.
See what we did there?
Yeah.
She said that.
Well, they did find him eventually, I suppose.
Yeah,
So that's
true.
good. Yeah.
Fantastic. And so are these both done by Aussie authors?
Yes, that's an interesting story. I know this one is, and I'm assuming this one is because they're nearly all Australian animals.
Okay.
So that's a really interesting question.
Except there's an elephant on the back. Maybe they got a little bit confused.
That's right, there's an elephant, isn't there?
Drop bear. The drop bear.
Well, no,
No
this,
drop bear?
this one's not Australian. This guy's not Australian by the looks. It's an English publication.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So there's no drop bears in that one.
There's a koala bear, so yeah, close.
Draw fangs?
Yeah. But I haven't done it yet, so I don't know what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
It might be something somebody else has to do.
I'll give it a go later.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Excellent.
I brought my pen to share.
Oh, excellent. Well, you're prepared.
In between times.
Okay, we'll get onto that in a minute. Now, so we can get onto this dot-to-dot book. What is on next, Zach?
We have a video from Hank Vann.
Hank Vann.
Yeah.
He's from Mackay, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Really, really, really funny guy. But the thing about the video you're about to see, it is very thought-provoking. It's a very serious one, and it's going to deliver a big message. So pay close attention to this one.
A poor little girl, so mixed up and all alone. She's barefoot on the street, she wants me to take her home. Her wet hair is hanging down in streaks across her face. It's looking like she ran, but she lost the human race. She lost the human race. She's lost. In the midnight moon, she walks out along the shore. She's trying to collect her thoughts, the demons yell for more. Her world's closing in, there's no room upon the land. She throws herself into the sea and wakes up on the sand. And I never mind the cost. She's lost. Now all her life she's wanting to be understood. No one listens, she sees it ain't no good. She tries something drastic, saying, hey man, look at me. But no one wants to see to say, I'm glad it isn't me. I'm glad it isn't me. But now she kinda laughs when she tells me what she's tried. All the different ways, all the times she's nearly died. A false little smile that won't do no one no harm. It nearly looks as forced as the scars upon her arm. The scars upon her arm, deathly kind of charm. Now all her life she's wanting to be understood. No one listens, she sees it ain't no good. She tries something drastic, saying, hey man, look at me. But no one wants to see to say, I'm glad it isn't me. I'm glad it isn't me. The way I hear it, she ain't had much of a time. Her mother's dead a while, her old man ain't worth a dime. She's living with relations who'll do the best they can, but still she ain't their kid, they don't really understand. They don't really understand. She wishes it would end. Now all her life she's wanting to be understood. No one listens, she sees it ain't no good. She tries something drastic, saying, hey man, look at me. But no one wants to see to say, I'm glad it isn't me. I'm glad it isn't me. They say, I'm glad it isn't me. I'm glad it isn't me.
Now, it's that
Paul
time
is
again.
back.
He is. Welcome back, Paul.
You're very excited to be here.
Very excited.
Excellent, excellent. We have missed you. I think Zac's sister escaped from the asylum last week because you weren't here to help us, not her. So, yeah, yeah.
Man, what is with that background? Seriously, look at that.
Yeah,
Jade is so pale.
You can talk. So, Paul, tell us how you got into knots in the first place. This is something that, yeah.
Well, years and years and years and years ago, I enlisted the services of a lady of the night. And
ooh.
And
this just got very interesting.
She asked me, what do you do for a living? And to make myself seem a bit more interesting, I told her I was a sailor. And then also, even though she was a prostitute, I thought, I was still interested as to whether she's enjoying it. And while we're doing it, I said, how am I going? And she said, well, you're going, she said about 3 knots. And while I'm trying to work out whether it's too fast or too slow, I said, well, what do you mean by that? And she said, well, it's not hard, it's not in, and you're not getting your money back. And ever since then, I've just been fascinated with them, eh?
Well, that's it. That's perfect. With knots or with prostitutes?
With knots.
Yeah. Okay.
Knots.
Excellent.
Knots and knots.
We got our joke. So Lawrence wanted us to tell a joke when we came on tonight.
Yeah, there you go. Challenge
Thank
accepted
you,
and done.
So I got some feedback from my last show, and apparently it was a little bit difficult And they asked me to show you an easier knot. So there is an easier knot if you just fold your arms.
Go for it, Jade.
You just
You
fold
go for it. You can see this.
And if you pick up one end and then pick up the other end and then just sort of go like that, you can do a easier knot.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
Go on, Jade. We're waiting on you.
Yeah, go on. Off you go. I did the last one. I did the hard one.
You succeeded at the last one. That's why you should do the easier one.
This one you could do.
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's see if even a blind man can do this one.
Probably not. But, so it's like that?
No. It's you got to cross your arms like you're really crossing your arms.
Yep.
Yeah, and then with that
I'll pick it up.
And with that one. Maybe it isn't so easy. No, you see, it won't work. That won't work. That won't work like that.
So it's not that easy because a blind man can't do it. All right.
Well, yeah, I suppose. How much more time have we got?
Show us another one.
I can show you one more.
Yeah, show us another one.
I'll show you this one. This one's a Tom Phil knot here. I'll make it so maybe you can learn this at home. It's a very useful knot. Okay, so you go like that, and then you go like that. And
so it's kind of like tying your shoes?
With these two, I hope this is right. You go like that. And then if you can put your hand in there.
What are you going to do to me?
It's just going back to the whole Lady of the Night thing.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried now.
Other one in there.
Oh,
Here,
God.
here, Yeah. And this was what they used to tie the convicts up in Australia when they first brought them here. That's a Tom Phil knot. So there you go. You learn a new thing every day.
Excellent.
You can see Jade just getting a little bit freaked out there.
It's very 50 Shades of Grey, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't go there. Yeah.
Legally, we can't. Anyway.
So, what was the one you showed us last time? That was a Turk's head knot, wasn't it?
That was the Turk's head knot.
I forgot to practice that.
And I was going to show you how to do the Spanish ring knot after that, but it's just...
He makes it look so easy.
He does. I'm kind of jealous.
So that's your Turk's head. And then I don't think I've got enough string to do a Spanish ring knot. And it's a few more steps than I expected. Mm-hmm. But I will get there. You can just work on that one for starters.
Okay, beautiful. Here you go. You can pretend that you actually put
one I actually
together.
prepared. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. All of you are witnesses to my suckiness.
That was actually good because Paul did it. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you,
and maybe next time you'll show us the rest of that.
I promise you, I'll bring diagrams and everything. It'll be like our backdrop.
Oh, wow.
It'll be like that.
Have the blackboard next time.
Excellent. A blackboard? How old are you?
You don't want to know.
No, I've got that.
Yeah. What
Paul gets
happened?
fan mail.
Lots of fan mail. Please feel free to, if any feedback would be appreciated.
So Paul gets fan mail and we don't.
To be
Thanks,
fair,
guys.
we don't have fans.
True. You don't even have friends, so...
True party. Hence is why I don't hold many parties or anything. Which, coincidentally...
Yes.
We have another video for you. Now, it's Adam Cousins, I believe, yes?
Adam Cousins,
yes,
yeah, that sounds right.
And it's called House Parties. So, how many of you had house parties? Paul? House parties? Hooker parties? Not tying parties?
No.
I think a hooker party is actually an
Not
orgy.
at my place.
Well.
Yeah, I don't like cleaning, so I don't hold many parties. But I think Adam's actually coming up here soon, so we might be able to see him live, maybe get him in the studio.
We'll have to snag him in with one of these, so he's got no choice.
True.
Paul, we need your help with that.
Excellent.
Done.
Fantastic. Well, we will see you in 2 weeks, and let's take a look at this video.
now. Shotgun. 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 Bridesmaids wielding shovels and spades. They've been busy digging my grave. 'Cause the road to the church leads through the cemetery. If I choke today, there's a fresh scrape for me. Man in a collar, hand on my shoulder. He's informing me that my life is over. 'Cause in 6 months' time I have a baby girl coming to save me from my living hell. Shotgun. 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 You see, your daddy was the judge, your daddy was the mayor, staring at me with his snake-eyed stare. Cousin Black is here, reason to fear. Notified police that is out on their release. Bride in white, coming to collect with her 7 older brothers, a noose for my neck. Flowers in her hair, daddy on her arm, and in his calloused hand he carries the shotgun. Shotgun. What happened next? The preacher turned around with a tear in his eye and said, "This wedding's gotta stop. The child is mine." Shotgun. 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 Well, I've seen trouble, I've seen blood, I've seen good men dragged through the mud. That I won't forget the hate in their eyes as they hung the preacher from the steeple to die. Shotgun. Shotgun. Shotgun.
Very loud.
Yeah, that's the other reason I don't have house parties.
People like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
in general, yeah.
They're tasty, but apart from that, ugh.
Okay.
Jade suddenly.
Yeah. I'm leaving tomorrow. People know that I'm going to be on a plane tomorrow, so yeah, that's a little bit freaky.
So, we do have a few events coming up.
Oh, we've got an awesome background at the moment.
I'll take your word on that.
Speaking of bodies, we've got a photo that I took back in February, I think, and it was a girl out at Riverway, just floating in the water like Ophelia. You know, Shakespeare. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, just checking. So, but what do we have coming up? What is happening?
We have a lot of things.
Weekend?
So we do have Tempest, of course. Tempest is always there.
Well, we've got Decadence.
Lawrence, catch up, mate.
Lawrence is all over the place at the moment. Sovereign Hotel has the Decadence. Now, let me just ask you. I have to ask, what would your drag queen name be?
That's something to ask everyone at Space. What do you reckon? Let them decide, because I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, they have pretty cool names. Shelley Beach, Vixen Von Tramp, Candy Warhol. Candy was going to come in tonight, but unfortunately couldn't make it.
Oh,
so
that's a shame.
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully.
going to have to lip sync her to death next time then.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds a little bit gross.
I know, it sounded a lot better in my head, but my head's a very scary place as it is.
Leader Loads, that's a good name. I like that name.
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
Not at all. So that's happening on July 26th, which is this weekend, which I'm not going to be here for.
That's a shame.
And, one for all the nerds. Which,
I am there.
yeah, I'm probably going to be there too. It's on the 1st of August at the Courthouse Theatre, Invasion Earth. So, Daleks for the win.
Yay.
Yay. And something else I'm going to miss this weekend, Battle of the Bands at the Townsville Dalrymple Hotel.
That's this weekend. Huh.
That's this
There
weekend.
you go. Nice.
It's starting already. So I think bands can win like $1,500 and tickets and play at the festival down in Elle and all sorts of fun stuff.
Shit, we need to get a band.
Yeah, can you sing?
No.
Can you play anything?
No.
Okay, well, come to Tempest on Friday and practice.
No.
There's an idea for you.
I don't know. I think that'd probably horrify people just a little bit too much.
Probably. So Blessed Outlaws, a couple of the guys from Blessed Outlaws are going to come in a little bit later and have a chat to us.
Nice little prequel.
And 33 and a third, or 33 and a third.
33 and a third.
Yes. Irish band.
Hey,
So
nice.
they'll
Very
be playing
nice.
as well.
Fantastic.
Excellent. So I'm going to miss all of that.
Oh,
but
that's a
have
shame.
fun.
We'll have to keep up to date next time you come. Huh?
Exactly.
Also, we do have Passport to Elle. Do we have anything from there?
We just mentioned that,
We did?
Zach.
I totally wasn't paying attention.
We just talked about that.
Yeah?
Yeah, we
Shite.
did. Yeah.
Well, that's my input for the night. I
Yeah.
have no idea what's going on.
So what's the next video,
We
Zach?
do have Oakshot, yes? Chris Oakshot?
Yeah.
Yes, fantastic.
Yeah,
Because there's
fantastic.
two people tonight. There's Craig and Chris, and we don't know exactly who's who because someone keeps getting the names mixed up.
Yes, our producer Lawrence keeps.
Good
yes.
one. So no, we do have Chris Oakshot coming up. So do you know anything about Chris?
He's from Cairns, isn't he?
He is indeed.
Yes.
So that's what we know about Chris.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the video.
Let's.
Well, I know that you're not feeling right, and I know that you can make it. And things can only get better from here, and there can be no mistaking. You got no worries, no worries. You really got no worries at all. You got no worries, no worries. From here we cannot stop. There's a place where you can go to the light up on the hill. And if you look within yourself, then the voices become quite still. You got no worries, no worries. You really got no worries at all. You got no worries, no worries. From here we cannot stop. Well, if your mind is seeing red and your body's feeling blue, let the earth take away your pain, let the cool breeze blow right through you. You got no worries, no worries. You really got no worries at all. You got no worries, no worries. From here we cannot stop. I know that you're not feeling right, and I know that you can make it. And things can only get better from here, and there can be no mistaking. You got no worries, no worries. You really got no worries at all. You got no worries, no worries. From here you cannot stop. You got no worries, no worries. You really got no worries at all. You got no worries, no worries. From here you cannot stop. You got no worries, no worries. You really got no here we cannot stop.
Remember when you used to say you love my dimples? Well, now it's just dimple. Because I lost a dimple over you. You see, when I was younger I used to have two, but my smile is crooked now. And there's only one where there used to be two. I lost a dimple over you. Because I never gave you the truth, but that's not all I lost. I also lost my youth, my naivety, my sense of self, my innocence and love. I lost them all that day I left you. I lost a dimple over you. But I know you don't have it because you've lost your smile, and I'd lose both my dimples to bring it back to you. I just don't know how. I don't know where you hid it. I wrote you a book to explain myself, but I know you won't read it. You probably think it's self-indulgent, but I think it's well written. Maybe a little too revealing, like that dress you wore that evening to your friend's engagement. I should have said it's nice and you look pretty, but I didn't, and you go shitty. We didn't talk that whole night, but the next day I cried a little. You'd probably say it's too little too late, and I'd be inclined to say you're still riddled with hate, but hey, what's the point now in laying blame? If I saw you today, I'd just say, I want you to be happy and safe. And if you see my dimple anyway, tell it the same.
Okay, Zac, stop crying.
I don't cry. I'm a very heartless person. Anyway, I know we got a new guest, so they're about to tear up too by the looks of it.
Yeah,
Who
hold
could
it
blame
together,
them?
boys. It's okay. It's all right. We've got Dylan and Jai from a band called Why Wait. How are you, boys?
Good, thanks.
So you're here to spruik a little product that it's fresh off the press, isn't it? You've got one with you, Jai?
Yeah. Our EPs are just the other day, so
Excellent.
ready to go.
Beautiful. So you're launching that this weekend. This is something that we forgot to mention.
We did.
Launching that this weekend. What are the details? Whereabouts and how much and...
Our launch is upstairs at Molly Malone's on Flinders Street. We've also got Coffin Rockers and Six Soul Theory performing there, so should be a really good night.
Yeah, quite a great
Excellent.
lineup there.
And free entry or
$10 entry.
$10 entry. And what time does it all start?
Doors at 7:30.
Beautiful. So this one, you recorded that yourselves, didn't you?
Yeah, we recorded it ourselves. We had help mixing it from a producer in Brisbane, so we can't take all the credit for its sound, but yeah.
So what is the sound? How would you describe it?
It's kind of like we worked really hard to make it pop catchy, but it is very, very rock driven. Just the three of us, but I don't know, we try and bring all our different areas of music together to try and create this unique sound that we have. So
what are your influences?
a lot of different stuff. Too much to say, I think, but I guess mostly just kind of Australian type rock. But yeah, Aussie rock, mate. Yeah. No, plenty of bands like that, but there's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of stuff.
And so how long have you guys, because you guys you've been together for a while now. You were 15 or 16 probably when I first met you.
Yeah, we've been going for a few years now, so yeah, it's just plugging away, getting better, hopefully.
Yeah, well, we'll soon see. So we are going to have a look at one of your videos. Now, this is a just released video. Is it off the? Is it a song off the EP?
Yeah, it's actually Shoulder, one of the tracks on the EP. It's a bit of a live video from the past year, all the good live footage we've got put together.
Okay.
To make a bit of a video, yeah.
Yeah. So Shoulder, what's the song about?
It's your one. Yeah, it's I can't even remember actually exactly what it's about, but it's just, I don't know,
time and a
surprised
place, I
literally
guess.
everyone here.
Yeah. No, it's just a song. It's probably 6 months old now, so I honestly can't remember exactly what it's about, but we still enjoy playing it live, so that's all we care about.
Has emotional Zephyr though?
No, I don't think so. No. So, well, we'll take a look and we'll catch you on Saturday night upstairs at Molly Malone's.
Sounds good. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming in. It's
Cheers.
great.
Turn the light off, it still haunts you every day. When you see your own reflection, the self-rejection's there to stay. Oh, if someone couldn't stand to hear about every single move, you never see the way you treated every person that you knew. Well, every day I'm getting older, I can't stand it with you on my shoulder. You never see a single defect, you're not the only one, I'm perfect. Well, every day I'm getting older, can't stand it with you on my shoulder. You never see a single defect, you're not the only one, and you're not perfect. You're wasting all your time thinking that you turn a page. You're chasing all the answers, well, it's too much to rearrange. You never see the way you treated every person that you knew. Though you never stop believing when you prefer to play the fool. Well, every day I'm getting older, can't stand it with you on my shoulder. You never see a single defect, you're not the only one, and you're not perfect. Well, every day I'm getting older, can't stand it with you on my shoulder. You never see a single defect, you're not the only one, and you're not perfect. Well, every day I'm getting older, can't stand it with you on my shoulder. You never see a single defect. Well, every day I'm getting older, I can't stand it with you on my shoulder. You never see a single defect. Well, every day I'm getting older, I can't stand it with you on my shoulder.
Welcome back.
Wow, that was a great video.
It was.
It was really good.
And we've been we didn't really watch it, but we do have some amazing guests in the studio
We've
with
been
us
invaded.
tonight. We have. I'm feeling a little bit snuggly right now. I'm practically sitting on your lap. That's kind of weird.
Very intimate.
Yes.
Isn't it how classy our show seems to get every time?
I know. First knots, now this.
First not strippers, and Jade brings up 50 Shades of Grey, and now this. There you go.
Yeah, well,
Shame
welcome
on
to
you.
the show, guys. We've got Bonnie, Matt, and Chris
And
behind
Chris.
us. Excellent. So tell us, guys, Blessed Outlaws. Tell us the story behind that and how long you guys have been together. And you're on the spot now.
Do I talk in here?
Yeah.
Matt started the band what year? 2006. So he's been, Chris joined him in...
A long time.
Long time.
So long
we
ago,
lose
we can't
count.
remember.
We lose count of these things.
I think it was beginning of 2007.
Yeah. So they've been together for a long time, and I joined up with them in 2009.
That's right.
And then I ran away for a few years, and then came
She
back.
explored the world.
Not
Came back
really.
with lots of knowledge.
I explored a little part of the world. Yeah. So and then we've. We just joined up again about nearly a year ago, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, I have seen you a couple of times playing gigs at the venue. So who have you been supporting this year?
We've been supporting lots of different. Sorry, I'm not feeling you up. Lots of different tribute bands. Yeah.
We've just supported Russell Morris a couple of weeks ago.
Oh wow.
The Wolf Brothers.
Yep.
And a couple of tribute shows like Bonnie said.
Queen, Kiss.
Queen and Kiss.
Rolling Stones.
And we've got the Baby Animals,
It'd be
supporting the
good
Baby
if it
Animals
was,
coming
like,
up.
well, the Baby Animals will be real, but it would be good if you'd actually been able to support Kiss and Queen.
That would be awesome.
Fantastic.
Well, it was the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly.
As close as you could get it, pretty
Are
much.
also playing again, yeah? You guys are playing again this week, yeah?
We've got 3 gigs this weekend.
3 gigs.
3 gigs this weekend.
We've got 3 gigs, one on Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're here on Friday night
Yep.
doing an acoustic set.
Right here.
An acoustic set, basically just good old-fashioned rock originals.
Yeah.
Or
Fantastic.
covers, I should say.
Yeah.
And then on the island on Saturday, and back at the venue on Sunday in the afternoon.
Okay, so what's
Yeah.
happening at the venue on Sunday?
So it's a local...
Local bands, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
How many?
Probably about 5 in total, I think.
Yeah.
So who else have we got playing?
We've got the New Black, Tim Griffin's going to be there, us, and a couple of other bands that we haven't heard of, so it should be good for those
That'll be
guys as well.
interesting.
We're apparently the headlining act, but I've asked for us to come forward a little bit earlier because we're going to be pretty tired, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Got to get in early and I got work the next day.
Yeah, oh, and you must be getting old now, Matt.
I'm getting very old.
Yeah.
I had a birthday a couple of weeks ago.
Well,
Rock and roll
happy
has
birthday for a
made me
couple of
old.
A couple of weeks ago.
Long way to go to catch up to me. At least a century.
More salt and pepper than you have, Chris.
Thank God for the hair dye.
So you guys, you did mention, now are you doing originals or covers? Because I know you play a lot of covers, but are you writing anything?
Well, we've got a few up our sleeve, but we've been mainly doing just covers so far since I joined up with these guys again, and we've only just decided to start going through originals again.
Yep.
And maybe even writing a couple more.
Blowing the dust off a few songs.
Blowing
bringing
the
them back
dust
to
off.
life.
So we might see some new stuff maybe early in the new year.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep. I reckon.
Beautiful. And so what are you going to, obviously you brought all your guitars, so what are you going to play for us tonight?
Oh, it's a slow song. It's not hard rock, pub rock or anything. It's a bit different. So this is one of our songs. I wrote the lyrics and the chords, and these guys are going to add some fancy bits into
Some fancy bits. I like that technical term there.
Yeah, we're Townsville here.
Yeah.
It's all raw.
Excellent. Well, I think we should let them...
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let them play. So take it away.
Okay,
Thank you, Jade.
This song's called So Far.
Wish I could find a way to reach you. Wish I could somehow stop the tide. But there's more important things to do than be a tower of your life. I think that you're a mastermind. to be white, but it's so hard to keep white clean from the dirty things I lied. I can see you don't want to know where I've been. You are so near and yet so far. You can't hear me from where you are. And I hide my pain and fear, pretending you were never here.
Well done.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. So you weren't joking when you said some fancy bits, because Matt, that was some pretty fancy finger work there.
Oh, I had to trim my nails tonight.
Yes, excellent. So,
Well done on Bonnie and Chris.
yeah, you guys were fantastic.
Yeah, Chris is always solid on the bass too.
Yeah, fantastic. So we can catch you this weekend at the Courthouse Theatre, at Magnetic Island, at the venue, and hopefully we'll see some new originals from you in the next year or so.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll start bringing them out.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Well, make sure you bring them here first.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks very much for joining us, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, everyone.
I never do, but I tried being white once. It is freaking hard.
You did, well, you're doing really well.
You guys are doing a great job.
You shouldn't have the white background anymore. That's very awkward.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's just this invisible microphone. It's kind of creepy, even from my standards.
Your standards?
Yeah. Let's not go into
Wow. Okay, well, I think that's about it that we've got for tonight.
that. And we ended on a massive note there too. How fantastic were they?
I know, right?
Oh, you guys are fantastic. Thanks for having us.
The talent in this room. Oh my goodness.
And there's me. Anyway.
Yes. Well, we won't even go there.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to go and do that 1,000 ...
Yeah, I'm first.
Crap.
Get in line. Yeah. I'm going away tomorrow, remember?
Oh, yeah. Sucked in. More for me.
All right. So earlier this week, I did have a chat to a lady called Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she runs... Have you heard of J Music?
I have, yep.
Yes, you have. Oh, wow.
I'm getting fancy, man. Yeah.
Wow. Excellent. So I had a chat to Karen earlier in the week, and we're going to leave you with that tonight. So we'll see you next time.
2 weeks, yes. And not the same date that's on our cue sheet, because someone messed that up as well. But we shall see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Bye. See ya. So, hi guys, it's Jade with you, and with me today, a very special guest, Karen from J Music. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you for having me.
A little bit hot?
Very hot. Very hot. Yes, it is.
Welcome to Townsville.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's my first time in Townsville.
So what are you doing here?
Well, originally, the main reason I'm here is to, I did a workshop with a beautiful singer-songwriter from Townsville today, Michelle Fay. And she's fantastic. So she's working with us at J Music. So to kick off her campaign with us, I thought I'd fly up here and meet with her in person.
Excellent. Now, you did say campaign. So what exactly does J Music offer? What do you guys do?
We consider ourselves to be in the artist business, and we specialise in independent artists. So we treat every independent artist very independently and uniquely. So we look after an artist's needs specifically for a particular artist. So I don't know if that made any sense, but what we do is so an artist will come to us and they might be intending to release an album, for example, and they're wondering what the best path to marketplace is for them. So when they come on board working with us, we look at all of their business infrastructure the way it sits right now, and we make sure it's right and that it's ready to enter the marketplace. We then look at what their highest priority goals are in moving their product to the marketplace, and we then assist them to build strategies to get that job done, to make sure that they get the very best out of their release. Now, all of that is all based on what the artist's individual physical and financial capabilities are.
Excellent. So how many people have you got working with you at J Music in the team?
We are a fabulous team of 4 music industry professionals from all different areas of the industry. But in saying that, we're partnered with many, many fantastic industry professionals. So there's really no area of the music industry where we don't have a partnership. So no matter what an artist's needs are, we can look after it for them.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so what is your experience in the industry? Obviously, you've been involved with it for some time.
Many years. So originally, I've always been a musician, so I was a singer and played guitar and sang in bands and all those sorts of things, but I never really considered myself to be an artist or an original artist. I kind of saw singing and being the front person of a band as being like the easiest way to make money I'd ever heard of in my whole entire life. So I'd turn up at a gig on a Friday, Saturday night with my SM58 and plug it in and sing my 4 hours worth of covers and go home with $200 in my hand. And we're talking about the late 80s and the early 90s.
That would have been a lot of money.
That was decent money. I kind of thought it was the best job ever. And but whilst I was doing that, I always I was working managing bands and agenting bands and doing professional development for bands. So basically the bands that I was working in and with and the bands that were around me were absolutely hopeless at organising themselves, and I seemed to have a bit of a flair for that. Ended up in Queensland in the year 2000, where I then took on 6 artists from the Sunshine Coast in full management, developed those artists, agented the artists, got them great gigs, and then venues started wanting me to organise, more artists for their venues, and I ended up with an agency. And so the agency grew and grew, and I ended up looking after 27 venues all across the Sunshine Coast and corporate gigs and weddings and all those sorts of things. So the business got very, very big, and it really wasn't intentional for that to occur, but there was a real demand in that area for, sort of more boutique style artists, and I was really fussy about who we worked with as well. So I kind of wanted the cool artists, and all that. I was, if it wasn't cool in my opinion, which forever, whatever that's worth, we sort of didn't work with them. So we kind of attracted clients that wanted the sort of artists that we looked after as well.
Okay, so who is in your roster at the moment?
So I sold that agency, so I don't own the agency anymore. For indies, we found that there was a huge gaping problem in the marketplace that they just weren't being taken care of. So we started working with independent artists and developing them. So I had the 2 businesses, J Music and Live Gigs Booking Agency, operating alongside each other.
Oh, wow, busy.
Yeah, and so sold that last year because J Music has just got to a position and a size now where it's just, a great size, and I need to give it my full attention. Right now, there's about 70 artists who are currently under consultation with us.
Wow.
We've consulted with over 600 artists since the business went into full swing 4 years ago.
We do have an album here. So that's one of your new releases, is that right?
Yep, this is Carl Wachner. Carl has just released his new album on the 13th of April this year.
Yep.
Carl's a really interesting artist for me. Carl originally moved from Bundaberg to the Sunshine Coast and came to my agency for gigs doing covers shows.
Oh, wow.
And I happened, he asked me if I would come and see him play so that I would then book him gigs on the coast. And to be honest with you, I was out with some friends one night. We'd had quite a few drinks and I thought, oh, I've got to get down and see this artist down the road playing, so we'll go there. And so I walked into this venue and it was just the worst venue you've ever seen, with the worst sound you've ever heard. And he was this artist sitting in the corner looking very disgruntled with the worst sound system you've ever heard. And I just kind of thought, nah, not really very cool. Anyway, he called me a couple of days later and said, oh, when are you going to come and see me play? And I said, well, actually,
I already did.
I kind of did come and see you play, and it was, I don't know if you're right for the agency, and thanks very much. And he was like, please come and see me play again. You can't, the PA system broke down. I had the flu. And he gave me every excuse. He said, please come and see me again. So as it turns out, I was walking past a venue about a month later, and I heard this fabulous artist playing in this original music venue. And I went inside and I was like, it's that guy. He's amazing. And it was Carl.
He kind of looks a little bit like Ash Grunwald.
Yeah, lots of people compare him to him.
And there's 13 tracks on this, so you guys do full albums as well and help people release full albums as well as EPs and
absolutely. For independent artists in today's marketplace, our opinion at J Music is that this product and the sale of this product in the marketplace is one of the key areas that an artist has to focus on.
Yeah.
You know, by the time an artist has an EP in their hand or an album in their hand, they've generally spent somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000 developing that product. And we really need to consider how that artist is going to get return on that investment.
Yeah.
So if an artist has spent $20,000 on their overall campaign to produce this album, we believe this artist must sell 1,000 copies of this album at $20 a unit. And that is our entire focus for that artist in the first part of their campaign.
Yep.
So yeah, we were a huge believer of albums for indie artists. You know, not always the most popular opinion amongst the industry, but we just don't believe that an independent artist can get return on investment releasing singles. They must be selling albums. You know, to make $20,000 back on an album on singles, an artist would need to sell 20,000 singles, and I don't know how many indie artists can actually get that across the line, as opposed to 1,000 copies of an album, which
especially
is doable.
in the digital age. I mean, digital's so much cheaper than physical copies.
Yeah, you know, the thing with most independent artists is really most of their sales come when they're touring, album sales. So, you know, Carl Wachner, as an example, sold 1,000 copies of his album in the first 45 days after release.
Wow, that's amazing.
We had a fantastic touring strategy. We had a fantastic sales strategy in place. So when he hit the marketplace with the album, our entire focus was on sales. And those live shows were pivotal to the success of that.
You guys are also involved with, there's a lot of money involved with this, a $50,000 scholarship. Now, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was approached by a company called Pacific International Music last year. They are a recording studio. They're a production house. So they have studios here in Australia, in Hervey Bay, and they have studios in Nashville in the States.
Wow.
Fantastic team to work with. Completely focused on getting the very best results for the artists that record with them. The other thing I love about Pacific International Music is they really care about the artists and what's going to happen to them once they enter the marketplace. So, and that's where we got involved. So they would have artists record with them, and then they'd say, look, can you consult with these artists and make sure they're doing the right thing, etc. So it provides an artist with full album, video clip. They get all of our services involved in that, so we then mentor and consult with the artist for 12 months to make sure their strategy is rolled out effectively. So they're not under management, there's no contract or anything like that in place. We just step in as career consultants to make sure that once they've got this incredible prize, that they are making the very most of it and getting and leverage on it.
How do people apply? Like, where can we go to check it out?
They can go to the J Music Australia website, which is just www.jmusicaustralia.com.au, or they can go to Pacific International Music website, which is just www.pacificinternationalmusic.com.au as well. So either way, they will find their way to the scholarship application form, and as long as they're over 16 and an Australian resident, they can apply.
Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll see you up here again working with some more Townsville artists.
Definitely.
Fantastic. And thank you very much for joining us.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.